Alrighty. Whoops. Not loud noises. So, welcome back to another great and terrible installment of Mecha Mondays. I'm your intrepid pilot, Fraggoth, and today we're doing some more VOIDCRISIS. I'm going to do the impossible and beat the unbeatable and attempt to see if there's anybody in a match anywhere. There is not. I've gotten into 2 multiplayer matches ever. This game is terribly undiscovered. It just came out. It had no advertising or hype. It's made by, I think, Japanese devs. They're definitely not native English speakers. Let's see. The dev team and publisher are called Hexadrive Incorporated. Their other game that they've ever made is a title called Monkey King, Hero is Back. So their heart's in the right place. Actually, it looks pretty fun, I'm not gonna lie. Looking at an image of what appears to be the Monkey King and I think a Battletoad duking it out. So that's pretty cool. It's a fish guy. But yeah, looks pretty fun. I haven't played that. It's got a bunch of cosmetic DLC. I can't tell where they're from exactly as a developer, but their forum is filled with Asian speakers, and it looks like Japanese to my admittedly not all that well-trained eye. So I'm fairly certain they're a Japanese developer. And that's where the community appears to be. My difficulty is my time frame, and when I'm doing stuff is not the same as theirs, because they're 13 hours off from where I am most of the year, and then they're 12 hours off. So yeah, the multiplayer is actually quite fun. In that it's a cooperative experience. There is technically a Souls-like invasion aspect, but it's never happened while I've been present. I'm going to try it right now. I've never managed to get into a match with it, but as far as I know, they don't have a Discord or anything, so getting a match is a matter of pure luck. I'm going to tweak the audio real quick, because it's a little loud. 2, 3, 4, 5. That's better. I can talk over that without screaming. So we're going to do some single player. I'm going to basically do like a run of each character that's available. And kind of do breakdowns of what I understand about the game so far. Alright, so you've got creating your own personal room. You have multiple difficulties. I only just recently unlocked a Void difficulty, so we're going to give that a try. I've done Extreme twice now. Alright, what do we got? I am not going to do Grimgird. Grimhilda, rather. Grimhilda's busted. I'll do Grimhilda later, when I want to actually get a... If I get desperate for a win, I'll do Grimhilda. Grimhilda's sick. So we've got a bunch of different robots. They all look cool. They float. Very Zone of the Enders chic. On their website, the game's English translation is more or less immaculate. There's not been anything that's terribly stilted, so however they got to do the localization was on point. They've got English voice acting, as annoying as it is, but it's there. All in all, it's a pretty good time. So we've got a variety of different playable characters. We've got the Trigrav or Triglav, depending on which text you're looking at. They've been inconsistent with the R. And Haidun, by the way, sorry. We've got the Black Rose. So the Triglav is kind of like your somewhat more ranged Jehuti-like. You've got Black Rose, who is your all melee all the time, I'm so itchy, I go chop chop character. You've got Grimhilda, who's your support buffer healer character with Bigus Stickus. And you have Pied Piper, who is played by Kefka, and is your resident buffer debuffer character. I did like I've done 2 matches with him ever, and he's really clunky, but actually not bad per se. But he doesn't make a whole heck of a lot of sense in a single player environment, unfortunately. You can buff your allies, but it's kind of inconsequential. So what I'm going to do initially is do like a basic breakdown of each character, and some of the systems tied in with each character. So you've got stats, you've got attack, defense, mobility, energy, efficiency. You've got 5 abilities. You've got a default ability. You've got a bunch of secondary abilities, and then you've got a super attack that you get at level 6. Starting at level 6, you have to grind up to that, which isn't too hard. So these stats are modified by items, by tuning up. I'll unlock a character just to do this and show off the menu. By tuning up, you unlock higher tune enhancement values as you level up your account. Your account level is up in the right-hand corner. I'm at level 49 because I've done some grinding. It is absolutely Kefka. It is the murder jester himself, except he doesn't go but he definitely would if he could. So you've got 4 stat boosting options. Right now my upper limit is 20, which is realistically about as much as you're ever going to be able to level up a single stat. If you put all your points into doing that, you're only going to realistically get it up to 20. You might have a little extra for 1 or 2 points in some of these others. So you've got attack, you've got defense, you've got mobility, and you've got energy efficiency up. Now, one of the cool things here is each one of these tune-ups upgrades 2 different sets of stats. So attack up will boost attack and attack speed and movement speed, which is handy. Mobility up will boost energy capacity and attack speed and movement speed. Most of it goes towards attack speed and movement speed. Son of a submariner, indeed. Armor, that's what it's called? Yeah, defense up, rather, will boost your armor and defense-related stats. You've got armor auto recovery, you've got barrier auto recovery. Barrier is a force field that eats energy attacks. Physical attacks will go right through that. You've got barrier auto recovery, you've got physical defense and energy defense. And then for attack, you've got physical attack, which ignores shields. You've got energy attack, which hits shields. You've got attack speed, which isn't affected by your basic attack boost. You've got crit hit rate and crit multiplier. And then you have the energy efficiency up, which boosts energy efficiency, which is your capacity, energy capacity, cooldown reduction, and energy auto recovery. You use these for casting abilities except for your main attack. And then it also boosts your defensive stats. Pretty handy stuff. So that's nice. So now you get into the reads, and that is the IA that you're playing as. So as you can see here, we have a variety of these things. Here's our IA. His name is, I don't know, Triglav, presumably, because most of them are named the same thing as the giant robot they're in, because I guess they're created to be that way. I don't know. They're AIs of some kind, but they reverse the I and the A, because why not? You basically, these are passive stat boosts that will increase these various stats, and you get them by performing the listed task in a match. So to get a mighty, you earn it by taking an average of 10,000 damage or more per minute. It consumes a lot of memory and slightly increases armor and barrier. Now, memory is your memory capacity, which is how many of these you can ultimately get. I have not started metagaming with this. You can reset it entirely, but it takes a long time to grind stuff up. So, like, I'm not even worrying about it, because I think the highest I have is Grimhilda, and it's up at like maybe 20%. I don't know. So Mighty gives you boosted armor and barrier. Protector gives you boosted armor and barrier recovery. Bulwark gives you increased defense. Assassin you get by dealing a total of 25,000 or more critical damage in one hit, which is easier than you think. It consumes a lot of memory, slightly increases crit rate and crit multiplier. Back to basics. Is earned by performing over 450 normal attacks, so just doing, in the case of the Triglav, just holding down your shoot button. It consumes a lot of memory, and slightly increases attack speed, and then Wild Child, which slightly increases attack, and you get it by defeating 25 enemies with a normal attack. Then you have these, which are basically for your skills. Image Training, earned by using skills 35 times, consumes a lot of memory, slightly increases energy. And Gunslinger by defeating 25 enemies with a skill. And it slightly reduces cooldowns. All of them are beneficial. All of them are beneficial. It all just kind of boils down to min-maxing what you're getting. Then you have these, which are special. These are one-time onlys that you can get. You've got Satisfied Customer, which you get by spending 500,000 TP, which is the cash that you get total. It increases your EXE gain rate, which is your experience in mission, which causes your grade level to increase. Hitting grade level 6 will let you use your super attack, and it also causes you to just be generally stronger than whatever you're fighting, so long as that number's bigger than theirs. The enemy grade level also increases with each wave by roughly 1. You have Infinity and Beyond, which is earned by traveling 150,000 meters total. It increases movement speed, and only 1 can be obtained. And then Mechanic is earned by enhancing a VA parameter 20 times. Not so hard to get. It increases metamaterial gain rate, and metamaterials are what you use to craft accessories, which boost your stats further. Those are only on a per run basis. Having this is extremely useful for actually getting those sooner and getting the higher level ones consistently, because otherwise you have to sit there for a long time waiting for the resources to increase. You also have skills which affect your abilities in some way. I've unlocked Suction Power, which increases the ability Gravity Ball and its stun time by 5 seconds. 0.5 seconds, sorry, half a second. And it requires that you get Mechanic at some point. I don't know any of the unlock criteria here. I've tried looking up how to get those, and I just don't know. I have no idea. So that's really the nitty-gritty of it. So you can go with a fresh... So here's the difference between one that I've done a little grinding on and one that's fresh. It's fairly significant. Fairly significant improvement there. So let's go with you. Oh, let's do a skill breakdown. So Energy Shot, you shoot bullet. It goes pew. It's fairly short range. You pew relatively quickly, so you go pew pew pew. You have the Wing Laser, which is totally the laser missiles from the Jehudi, or the Nirvash from Eureka 7. Or, not the Nirvash, the other one. The baddie that had that. Actually, didn't the Nirvash get it right at the end? I don't know, it doesn't matter. Eureka 7 was okay. The first series was great. Everything after that has been just kind of worse every single time for whatever reason. It's okay. It does no damage. This thing is pathetic. It's awful. It's slightly better than it was when the game first came out because they buffed it, because it was absolutely terrible. And it takes forever to cool down, and it's just like, why would I use this? And it's energy attribute, so it takes more than one of the projectiles to break through energy shields. It's just kind of frustrating. Gravity Ball, which they nerfed because it was the only skill that it had that was viable, basically shoots forward a little black hole-y thing that does damage in a radius while it's active. It's pretty good. And it stuns enemies, so it's even better. And then you have the Energy Blade. You just go thwack with a stick. You go bonk. Take that. And then you have Gungnir, which is your singular device or ultimate attack. This does physical damage, so it ignores shields. And you rush at enemies at high speed before piercing them with a giant energy spear. It goes thwack. It says energy spear, but it's a pile bunker. It's clearly a pile bunker. giant box, big old missile launching portion, and it goes Kachunka. Kachunka. It is strong. Alright, so let's talk about Black Rose, I guess. I'm gonna have to back out of this menu and go back in. So he's the edgy boy. He totally doesn't look like Gundam Barbados. Don't worry about it. Original character, Donut Steel. Everything else is pretty much the same, except for his character portrait, which has a very long neck and Terminator glasses and glowing eye, because of course he does. I don't have the distance one yet on him, and I'm not sure why. Probably because I beat missions too quickly with him. That's probably it. And I don't have any of these unlocked because I don't know what you have to do that. So what he's got for skills, you've got Double Blade, you go thwickety thwack with 2 sticks. You've got Sonic Blade, which shoots a sword beam. It's very short cooldown. It slows the enemy. Most of the time you're going to just kill stuff with it. Except for turrets, which don't care. You've got Immortal Dance, which makes you ostensibly invincible, although I swear I've taken damage while using it. And it makes you move extremely quickly for a pretty hefty duration of time. It's a couple seconds, it's like 3 to 5 seconds, but you move very, very fast. So great for getting around. You have Bloodsucker, which heals you after hitting enemies. Actually, I think it heals you even if you don't. But it claims that you have to hit an enemy. Maybe it's just that easy. I don't know. Very good for sustainability, because otherwise you're fairly fragile. And it's a big double sweep. So you can cast powers pretty quickly. You can just look at the cooldown times. 14, 25, 38. Those are seconds, by the way. Compared to our boy Triglav, who is 35, 45, and 20. And the Energy Blade sucks. And 135 for Gungnir, whereas this one has a cooldown of 68. This Fatal Claw is your usual slash many times in a cloud. So big area in front of you turns into Sword Strike City. It's really good. Lots of damage. Alright, we've kind of been over Grimhilda before, but we're going to do it anyway. She's a tank. So this guy's attack stats look bad, because they're worse than Triglav's. His damage output is way better than that looks. I promise. Hers looks low, and it is kind of low, but she's a tank. She's a durable girl. She's not especially quick. Her energy efficiency kind of sucks, but her abilities you don't have to use all that often anyway, so it's not that big a deal. So she's got Strike, which is big thwack, which is small thwack, ignores shields, so very good for eroding away bosses and turrets. You've got Alluring Fruit, which you can use to heal your allies, or even your core, which is your defense objective, because it's sort of a tower defense. You've got Witch's Wrath, which is basically an AoE, PB AoE Nova Burst that slows down everything it hits. Does a fair amount of damage. And then Power Bell, which boosts your attack and defense, which is also very good, because then you start hitting them with Strike, bop, 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 and keep on carrying on. You have Bone Crusher, which is your ultimate attack, which is big thwack. You hit like truck. You go bonk. They die. So here I also don't have the movement one on here. She's up to 24% memory capacity. So with these, Mighty, Bulwark, Assassin, Wild Child, Protector, Image Training, and Gunslinger. So as you go up as you play on different difficulty modes, there are variants of these that are different that you can get in addition. These variants take up less memory, so you can fit more of them on. So that's where the min-maxing comes in. Do I have that on a new one? I think I have that on Pied Piper, so we'll look at that in a sec. I don't have any of her ability modifier skills equipped. You can equip up to 3. I only have the ability to equip 2 so far. So let's get Pied Piper. Oh, I do have one for him too. Okay. So I'm not sure if this is the head or if that's the head, but this is Pied Piper. He's got a big halo thing. This is his horn. He's a horny boy. He's kind of an all-rounder stat-wise. Kind of low-ish on most everything, but he's okay. So you've got an energy shot, which is slower than Triglav's energy shot, but does a bit more damage. Also doesn't ignore shields. He's got Skill Killer, which fires a green ring laser that briefly stuns enemies and temporarily disables skills. Basically, it's a cone. Cone of Pain. There's Control Killer, which is another Cone of Pain that kind of drags enemies into one spot if it doesn't kill them outright, which kept happening to me the other day. And then you have Power Wave, which is a stat boost. Increases the attack of allied VAs in a line cone in front of you. Then, though, he's got Gjallarhorn, which is his ult, and is actually very interesting because it temporarily halves the defense of all enemies. Anywhere. You can deploy this ability anywhere on the map, it'll affect everything. Bosses, turrets, incoming creeps, the works. It just works. It does no damage, but it's extremely powerful in that regard. So, I'm not even going to get into team building theory just yet, but we'll get there. So here we go. We've got Mighty, Protector, and Bulwark, but now you have also these. Steadfast, Tenacious, and Breadwinner. So Steadfast is gained by taking an average of 15,000 or more damage per minute. It consumes slightly less memory and increases armor and barrier. This is gotten from extreme difficulty. We're on Void, which is presumably harder. Tenacious is taking a total of 150,000 versus 100,000. On one stage, you only get it on extreme difficulty. Increases armor and barrier memory. And you have Breadwinner, which is it's the same, but for this. You have Executioner, which is the same as Wild Child, I believe. Oh, no, it's the same as the other one that I can't remember the name of offhand. And then you have these two. These you get anyway, just by pumping points into them. So you can, by doing higher difficulties, you get better stats. Oh, right, and I have a skill, Better Melody, which increases Control Killer and Skill Killer's stun time by half a second. So, big freaking deal. What I'm hoping is, if there's one that boosts Power Wave, that it boosts you as well, because I don't think it does right now. Or something that increases Gjallarhorn's duration or something. I don't know. Anything like that. Now, next interesting thing is you have advanced variants. There are a total of, and I can't look at them now. Let me back out. Yes, I want to leave the party. How do I look at my levels? Savage language system. No. System, I don't think, no. There's a way to look at this, but I'm not sure how right off the top of my head. Again, I have not done Void difficulty before, so this is going to be an experience with a capital E. I lost my train of thought completely. Whatever. So you have variants. There are 3 different variants. I only have the second set of variants. You have the initial variants, and then you have these which have boosted stats. So if I click on Grimhilda, and then look on default Grimhilda, and just look at the stat line, it changes quite a bit. This one is more expensive, it's better. The Trick Lab unfortunately doesn't change all that much. The default actually has better damage, which is hilarious, I find. Or better attack, anyway. But you can cast your abilities more frequently with the other one, but who cares? His abilities are kind of bad. And then you have the Pied Piper, where literally everything is better except for his energy efficiency, which dips just slightly. And I'm just like, whoa, okay. Obviously, I'm gonna go for one of these over the other. But that's fine. because your tune-up costs increase commensurate with the cost of the variant. So it's actually easier to get to hopefully higher stat totals with base variants, but you have a rougher start. I'm going to go with an advanced variant because I'm weak. Oh yeah, and Black Rose is another example of one whose stats are just bumped to the 9s after you... So I'm going to show you what it feels like to play this game the first time. Well, okay. More or less what I wound up doing the first time I played it, because I didn't know what I was doing. I'm not actually going to do that because that would involve playing as a completely fresh Triglav, and I don't want to do that right now. So here are where you can buy your allies. I'm going to wind up buying some Grimhildas, and probably a Pied Piper for buff purposes, but right now we're just going to start off with our boy Black Rose here. We're going to do this on Void difficulty, so I don't know. You unlock the difficulties as you go. Oh, right, and there's, like, deep lore. So this is the Heliosphere Management Committee official compiled history. It is the beginning of the 22nd century. The human race has expanded its sphere of activity to stretch across the entire solar system. 2 galactic wars, the Galactic Planetary War and the Heliosphere War, have reduced the human population from 20 billion to 2 billion. Yet the conflict continues. The survivors, now split into 7 factions, have commenced preparations for the next war. The Heliosphere War concluded with the signing of the Orion Treaty. This historical day also saw the establishment of the Heliosphere Management Committee, or HMC. Local warfare, overseen by the HMC and fought by human and IA-controlled weapons called VA, was proposed in an effort to reduce human casualties. In response, the 7 factions quickly began developing VA and training pilots for battle. The largest faction, Jupiterium, also initiated construction of a oh, god damn it. A crack suddenly appeared on the surface of the birdcage, a quantum barrier used to prevent outside interference during local warfare. We, the HMC, have received a video. Giant photon beings, or phantoms, have emerged from the crack and begun destroying the battle territory on Callisto. 11/28/22/21, Heliosphere Management Committee. Saya, Senior Analyst, Jupiterium, Records File 1. Instead of waiting for the Heliosphere Management Committee to take action, we of Jupiterium have asked the VAFA for support. In addition to the combat exoskeleton VA, or Vital Armor, Pied Piper and Grimhilda, the state-of-the-art Triglav and Black Rose are waiting in Callisto's VA hangar. VA pilots, aka Stringers, appear one after another. It was by some twist of fate that I, Saya, was appointed as field commander on Callisto. As the Stringers continue their battle preparations, the elite Jupiterium unit led by Commander Yupito has arrived. Yupito is the mightiest warrior in our entire base. We have also received a message from Ganymede, the capital moon of Jupiterium. The crack that appeared on the birdcage is to be known as the Time Crack, and Yupito's unit is forbidden from entering battle until the situation is fully understood. But how long can this last when scores of phantoms have begun? Damn it. It's just gonna cut me off like that. I'm angry now. So, first time I played this, I played Triglav, which was suffering, and because I had no other options at the time. Oh great, I get to fight myself. And I was solo, which, whoo! So my first fight, and there are 4 fights in order to beat a run, in quotes. The first phase took me at least an hour to get through. Probably longer. And it's the easy one. Like, that's when you only have one path that enemies can take. This and get him.
We are under fire. Seek refuge at once. Unit durability level low.
Wow, that's okay. That's more than enough out of you. Don't do that. Yikes. Okay, he did a lot of damage to me. I should have used my E attack to stay alive. The problem with Black Rose is he's exceedingly fragile. So I'm gonna have to... I'm not actually sure I'm gonna do this without... so it basically is a weird war of attrition that you have to brute force your way through. Okay, I am one-shotting those guys, though, right now, which is good. Alright, so next thing.
A ceasefire
And it
is
took me
underway.
forever to know this one.
Might I suggest retreat and
In order to
recuperation
improve
before
these, you have to go to
further
augmentation. And you want to go to auto-retrieve metamaterial so you can actually get the resources in order to build these. It's kind of important. I'm going to get this so I have energy recovery, and then I'm going to transfer it to... I'm going to wind up evolving that as I get kills to get a thing that's going to boost my metamaterial gain every 45 seconds.
incoming phantom attack.
Ow!
I'll cut so many down. My name will be known far and wide.
Used to deal with it.
Protecting
Yeah,
massive
absolutely
weapon
not
unit
invincible.
durability
I'll
level.
that. That's
Focus
fine.
all efforts on retreat.
Take out every enemy in your way. But get back to base before death finds you.
This is fine.
Enemy forces advancing on our global core. Take them down.
Not for long,
This
mate.
is as far as these bastards get.
Oh wow, they're sending a phantom at me already. That's wild.
Enemy readings in vicinity of our global core.
I can deal with this
Return to base
probably.
at once. Barrier levels
I can't
low.
deal with this.
Be mindful of further use.
Choose your distance wisely. Using immortal dance to toy with the enemy is an option.
Our global core is under attack. Eliminate all enemy forces in its vicinity. We are taking damage. Barrier reserves depleted. Unit now exposed to direct damage.
It's too early to go back. Take
So
down as
phantom
many
difficulty
units
is
as you
hard,
can,
which
then
I
plan the
suppose I
next
should
move.
have suspected.
Unit damage readings in the red.
That's bad.
Requesting immediate return to base.
Units slip away. Why not find somewhere to take cover away from the enemy?
We have been shot down.
Wow.
Prepare to enter repair sequence.
I'm not going to do an instant respawn because I do not want to reduce my grade.
Welcome back.
Don't die next time.
Yes, very helpful hint. Don't die next time.
We are taking hits. Be mindful of barrier loss. Recommending preparations for immediate return. Unit damage readings no longer in the green.
I think I
Might I
missed.
suggest returning to base?
We've got bloodsucker, right? Use it to steal energy from the enemy instead of retreating.
I don't like the edge he had when he said that. It sounded like he was angry at me. So as you can see, having to defend yourself all the time, this actually feels kind of like my first run, only somehow worse. And I don't have my ult, so I'm like doing no damage. And this thing ignores my shields because of course it does.
Don't let them get the upper hand. Look for an opening and hammer away.
That was a grievous tactical error.
Repair sequence.
So imagine this, except I'm using a gun instead of swords. Really, really weak pea shooter that does no damage, misses all the time because of the weird camera offset,
Redeployment preparations complete.
and a few
Take
other
them out
things.
this time. You get another chance.
Are we at the same grade? I am
We have
one grade
entered
ahead
the
of them,
recovery
which is
area.
good,
Prepare for redeployment.
but I do need to kill the turrets. Well, I don't actually need to kill the turrets, but it would be an extremely good idea. I just shoot big honkin' sword beam at them and hope that that kills them. How about that?
Enemy readings in vicinity
Oh,
of our
please
global
hit it.
core. Return to base at once.
I won't suffer fools on my back.
Those things deal damage straight through the shield because they self-destruct or whatever. They're really annoying. Because they're hard to hit and tiny.
We are under fire. Seek refuge at once.
Don't let them get the upper hand. Look for an opening and hammer away.
Our unit has leveled up and unlocked a new skill.
Okay, good. We're at grade 6.
Claw will crush
This will improve everything.
timing just right.
We are taking
Might actually be
damage.
able to kill a turret now.
Requesting immediate retreat from this location.
If they move in on us, that's our chance to take them down.
Well, that did something, and I took damage while doing it, which was terrible.
Unit
Ow,
damage
it
at critical
stinks.
levels. Calling for immediate retreat
Got lots
to
of energy,
prioritize
so I can
recovery.
keep dashing. It's fine.
Keep fighting on your way out. Get back to base when you have a chance.
So we want to keep enhancing this. This increases our metamaterial gain by 1 per tick,
Multiple
which is
energy
every
readings on
couple
the time
seconds.
fissure. Prepare for incoming phantom
We are going to
attack.
have to go for
I'll cut so many
damage,
down.
and that's going to take a
My name will be
while.
known far and wide.
So this initial fight is going to be incredibly boring, largely because I'm making it boring. Okay, I'm going to sit here and wait for them. Okay, good, I got that back, so I can use that on this phantom that's incoming.
Unit barrier levels critically low.
Are you joking?
Recommending
Wow.
preparation. Unit durability
I'm mad.
level low. Recommending retreat to safety.
We've still got plenty of power. Just stay calm and think.
We are taking hits. Be mindful of enemy positioning.
No need to panic. Move into prime position and counter their attack.
Our global core is under fire. Fall back in a barrier loss. Recommending preparations for immediate return.
No way. Stay on the front line. Keep pushing.
We are under fire. Unit damage
That's
at critical levels.
bad.
Calling for immediate retreat to prioritize recovery.
It's not going to survive the 10
Keep fighting on
seconds.
your way out. Get back to base when you
Oh
have
no,
a
it is. It'll be fine. So
Welcome
this is
back.
hard difficulty. Normal is easier.
Don't die next time. Looks like we stopped.
Because you move forward every time you attack, you miss a lot if they're sitting still, which is very, very annoying. Okay. We're going to go with an attack boost here, because I need it. I also want to start gunning for... Oh, that's another thing I forgot to do. I forgot to... Okay. I'm tempted to back out just to make my life easier.
Recommending unit status analysis. Reckless advancement brings only risk.
I could handle this one on my own. Let's move.
Yeah, so what I forgot to do was use my tune points. So I'm going to do that. You know what? I didn't do it before. This is a fair
Redeployment
situation.
preparations
Fine.
complete.
Fine.
Take 'em
We're
out
doing
this
this.
time.
This
You
is
get
gonna
another
suck so
chance.
much.
Enemy forces have advanced on our global core, calling for immediate return to base. We are taking damage, requesting immediate retreat from this location.
If they move in on us, that's our chance to take them down. Enemy attacks have halted. Of course they have. The me behind the trigger.
A ceasefire is underway. Might I
So
suggest
generally,
an
as long as
incorporation
you're
of a
killing
further
everything in a
advance?
wave, you're going to be able to keep up your grade to be above theirs. This changes the further it goes along because they get tankier and tankier and tankier. Alrighty, let's do this for a big whack of
We are
damage.
taking hits. Enemy waves advancing.
Okay,
Engage with care and precision.
maybe not as big a thwack as I'd like.
Looks like the enemy doesn't know who they're dealing with.
We have entered a recovery area. Prepare for redeployment.
So the other thing I want to get is this one to boost my movement speed and attack speed. That's going to be a while before I
Enemy
can get
readings
that.
in vicinity of our global core. Return to base at once.
I won't suffer
Oh yeah, they're not
on
getting
my
one shot
battlefield.
Enemy forces have advanced on our global core, Calling for immediate return to base. Barrier levels critically low. Bear this in mind as the battle progresses.
Choose your distance wisely, using immortal dance to toy with the enemy.
That is enough out of. Oh my gosh! Stop doing that.
Might I suggest returning to base?
You've got bloodsucker, right? Use it to steal energy from the enemy instead of retreating.
Our global core is under attack. Eliminate all enemy forces in its vicinity.
How considerate of them to inform us how close they are to the core. Let's get them.
So one of the problems with allowing your core to get damaged is you get into a really nasty feedback loop where most of your resources have to go to keeping the thing alive, and we're not going to successfully do that.
We have arrived back on the battlefield.
Let's switch it up.
We are taking
I also
damage.
should probably note that crits are your friend, and I am
There's
not
no
doing
challenge.
any of them.
Take a moment to analyze our current unit condition.
I need 350. That's great.
We are under fire. Seek recommending unit status analysis. Reckless advancement brings only risk.
I could handle this one on my own. Let's move.
We have entered a recovery area. Prepare for redeployment.
Okay. Boost our movement speed. Work towards getting that, which is going to take forever. We'll get there eventually.
Calling for immediate return to base.
Actually, me spending resources on other ones is kind of a bad idea, but we'll...
Enemy readings in vicinity of our global core. Barrier
Wow,
levels
that
low.
stings.
Be mindful of further use.
I am going to...
Choose your distance wisely, using immortal dance to toy with the enemy.
Man, I hope this connects. It missed! That's phenomenal.
We are under fire. Seek refuge at once.
Don't let them get the upper hand. Look for an opening and hammer away.
Our global core is under fire. Reposition
Really? I
for
hadn't
defensive
noticed.
Just
Okay.
relax. Instead of scrambling to defend
Well,
back,
that's
take
pretty
out
much
these enemies.
GG. That's fine. So other reasons to ensure you have allies.
support. We have arrived back on the battlefield.
Next, let's switch it up.
Wow, I got deleted. That's cool. Gotta respawn
Redeployment
just to
preparations
delay the
complete.
inevitable because I hate myself.
Take them out this time. You get another chance.
We have entered a recovery area. Prepare for redeployment.
If you hit one of these phantoms with your ult, they're toast. Like they're done.
Me behind the trigger.
A ceasefire is
2,
underway.
3.
Might I suggest retreat and recuperation?
So what I should have done is not spent
advance?
resources on either of these two and just entirely saved up for that. And then the next level, but we didn't, so this is going to be even more torturous. Other things that I didn't know when I was first starting out.
We are taking hits. Be mindful of enemy waves advancing. Engage with care and precision.
Looks like the enemy doesn't know who they're dealing with.
We have entered a recovery area. Prepare for redeployment.
We almost have that turret down, which is good.
Enemy forces advancing on our global core. Take them down.
This is as far as these bastards get. Let's do it.
Barrier reserves low. Consider a return to base.
Don't give them an opening at a time like this. Assess the situation.
safety.
Like I
This
said,
unit was built to fight.
fine.
To engage.
Unit durability level low. Recommending retreat to safety.
We've still got plenty of power.
Our global core is in critical condition. Immediate defensive support required.
Hurry up and get back.
Yeah.
Don't leave even a hint of an opening for the enemy.
So, this is to give you an idea of the misery that I was in for when I was first doing this. However, we can play better.
The battle is over.
And we will.
Defeated.
Victories mean nothing if they can't be maintained.
You tell him, Terminator guy. So, that's what failure looks like. I'll probably be showing you what abject failure looks like. Well, that's what abject failure looks like. I'll probably show you what really incredibly disappointing failure looks like as well. It is a thrill, truly. But hey, we still got some IA memories. So these are, I guess, ones you get for doing Void, which is cool. We've got a little bit of everything. Wow, what's diamond? Oh, from turrets specifically. Greatly increases defense. Consumes a massive amount of memory, but dramatically increases armor and barrier recovery. Cool. Consumes little memory. Increases armor and barrier recovery. Greatly, greatly, greatly. So these are all very good. You want these. Wow, I don't recognize some of these. These are because I haven't played on Void difficulty before. Let's see. Consumes little memory, increases attack, increases energy, reduces cooldowns, increases energy, and reduces cooldowns. Wow, that does consume a fair amount of memory. Yeah, okay, that's not too bad though. Yeah, look at that. So the green is how much we spiked up in one mission. This applies to any variant of Blood Rose or whatever it's called that I equip. These are modifiers that are stacked on top. Yeah, we do want to apply that. So we're going to try single player. We're going to try Void difficulty again, but this time we're going to actually have friends and stat boosts. So unfortunately this Black Rose model is insanely expensive, so I'm going to have no money for stat boosts after this. I'm going to do base level Grimhildas because they're cheap. And a Pied Piper I will do. Pied Piper is not that rad, unfortunately, for the AI, but he will have use for providing the global debuff. So that's the only reason I'm taking him. Taking in one of those is because it's actually quite handy. Alright, so I've got 8,100 points to work with. We're gonna basically be doing just attack and praying that we have enough to actually do something with it. So, because this is increasing our crit multiplier as well, this is doubly good. Yeah, that's it. That's all we can do. It's also increasing our attack speed and movement speed, which are good. And we're gonna leave it at that for now. I'm going to just mash through the text. When we get to chapter 2, there will be some more text. That's right, cover yourself in tea, dude. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I really needed a tea bath today. Blech. Alright, I couldn't even tell what that was. That's just the boss. The boss is not the phantoms they sick against us. It's all random.
On the sea.
Hell yeah. Clunk. Okay, so again, what I want to go for is this. So I need to get this, this, and then that. You can only get one of these. What it does is it increases your EXE gain rate, which is your leveling up speed, and your metamaterial gain rate, which is also very good. And it also will increase the amount of metamaterials acquired once every 45 seconds, and that's an additive bonus. So it's like maybe 1% or something. I don't actually know. Every 45 seconds, so you can start getting quite a lot quite quickly. Alright, I don't have that. So I'm going to take advantage of the chaos here and get some large amount of thwacks in on this, while also gunning for baddies.
No more enemy signal. Let's prepare for the next skirmish.
Run a check on our current unit status. Return to base if necessary. Unit durability level low. Recommending retreat to safety.
We've still got plenty of power. Just
Okay.
stay calm and think.
Yeah, the Grimhildas are going right through its shields. I have to eat through the shields first. Okay, we're gonna go with auto retreat. We're gonna go
Seems like the
red.
enemy doesn't know who they're dealing with.
The disadvantage of going for this ELF matrix is that you lose the buffs from this and this.
This may impact our efforts.
But that's
Our
okay.
attacks don't faze me. Fire a counterattack.
Enemy readings in vicinity of our global core.
Are there,
Return
though?
to base at once.
Yes, there
Don't
are.
suffer fools on my battlefield.
Thank you.
We are taking unit durability level low. Recommending retreat to
Wow,
Massive
okay.
drop in
I
unit
got
durability
jumped.
level. Focus all efforts on retreat.
That's
Take
cool.
out every enemy in your way. But get back to base before death finds you.
I'm gonna gun for this guy. I want him dead.
We are taking hits.
Enemy attacks have halted. Of course they have. With me behind the
Please
tree.
don't be it's targeting me, so I have to keep
Ceasefire is
moving.
underway. Might I suggest retreat and recuperation over further advance? We are under fire. Seek refuge at once.
Don't let them get the upper hand. Look for an opening and hammer away. The support of our allies will
Oh, thanks,
bolster
dude.
my strength even further.
Unit durability level low. Recommending retreat to safety.
Nice.
This
It's
unit
really,
was
really
built to
frustrating.
fight.
We're not going to use instant respawns. There's actually a, at the end of each mission you get some passive bonuses for the run. And there's actually one that makes it so you can use that indefinitely, as many times as you want. If I see it, I might grab it, because it's fairly unique. Alright, now we're to the, oh Jesus.
This may impact our efforts.
I've got two turrets shooting at me, this is phenomenal.
Fire a counterattack. We've got allied support. This is our
Thanks,
chance
dude.
to do some major damage. The turret's down. Don't forget this.
I'm able to
phase.
focus it down if I'm not getting the, if I'm not the one
When
getting shot.
opportunity arises, you always have the
Okay,
option to
we're
return
grade
to base.
4, that's good.
We have entered a recovery area. Prepare for redeployment.
So the AI will also boost this eventually
We
when
have
they get
lost
around
an
to it.
allied unit.
Please,
No more
today.
enemy signals. Let's prepare for the next skirmish.
Run
Someone's
a
flying
check
around
on our
down there
current
now.
unit
Good.
status. Return to base if necessary.
He did.
We are under fire.
Oh,
Seek refuge
I'm
at
about
once.
to be dead.
Don't let them get the upper hand. Look for an
Oh,
opening and
okay,
hammer
so the
away.
support gate is open. We do want to activate that. I went the
Detecting
wrong way.
massive drop in unit durability level. Focus all efforts on
Yeah,
retreat.
yeah. I get there
Recommending
through
unit status analysis.
here.
Reckless advancement
So the
brings
support
only
gate is very important. It's free, but it's not up all that often. But it allows you to summon some automated CPU-controlled goons to sick against everything. They're fragile, but they're meat shields, and they will take hits that would otherwise be directed at you, unless it's a big AoE hit, in which case everybody dies.
have entered a recovery area. Prepare for
So
redeployment.
I still need 800, 400, 400. Okay, great. It's gonna take about a year, but we'll get there. The beginning of the game, early game, is like borderline torture. It's extremely slow. Late game just blitzes by. But early game, oh my gosh, you'll be here. You'll be here a while.
We've lost an allied unit. All remaining units must be prepared to temporarily compensate for this loss.
I feel bad for them, but I can pick up their slack.
I'm gonna just keep thwacking at this while the enemies are distracted. Okay, they're no longer distracted.
We are under fire. Seek refuge at once.
Don't let them get the upper hand. Look for an opening and hammer away.
There we go. We're good.
We have entered a recovery area. Prepare for redeployment.
Alright, we're gonna keep saving. Dump some more points in.
Multiple energy readings on the time fissure. Prepare for incoming phantom attack.
I'll cut so many down. My name will be known far and wide. Turret destroyed. This is too easy. Push on forward.
So, these shielded turrets with the big round bubble around them are exceedingly annoying because you can't use abilities in them, which hurts me a lot. Is that targeting me? That's absolutely targeting me, because of course it is.
Unit not operating
You can
at
use your
full
basic attack,
functionality.
but that's it.
Further
Oh my
advance
gosh,
is not
oh my
advised.
gosh.
They need this just to get close to me.
There we
Stay
go.
focused and take them down.
Unit functionality limited.
However, if you use an ability outside of it that is able to hit it, you're able to hit them with an ability.
Losing a function doesn't mean you've lost.
I've got to get out of here.
You're
Take
underestimating
one more
what I
hit.
can do.
Okay, we're out, we're out, we're out, we're out. Well, actually, I want to get the... shit, it's targeting me
This
now.
may impact our efforts.
Power to
I'm amazed that didn't kill me.
fire a counterattack.
Please target him instead of me, thank you. I want to grab these cubes.
Unit functionality falling. Recommending a swift retreat.
These effects won't last long. Stay calm and figure out.
Thanks
our
for the
next
buff,
move.
but it's kind of ill-timed.
We have entered a recovery area. Prepare for redeployment.
Okay, I'm gonna keep saving up for that.
Reckless advancement brings only risk.
I could handle this
I
one
just
on
get
my
my
own.
energy recharged and then
Let's
get back
move.
over there. So there's a couple different ways you can move quickly. You just move. You can do these tap dashes that I do. You can also do a tap dash into sprinting, which drains your energy over time and theoretically increases your speed, but sure doesn't feel like it. Not at least by a whole lot.
Unit
I
functionality
missed.
falling.
Nice.
Recommending a
That's
swift retreat.
just spectacular.
These effects won't last long.
Just
Stay calm and figure
absolutely
out our next
perfect. Oh wow, I got annihilated. That's cool.
Redeployment preparations complete.
Take them out this time.
Not
You
there
get
yet.
another chance.
But once I get that resource boosting component, I'm gonna be able to actually afford parts pretty handily.
Enemy readings in vicinity of our global core. Return to base at once.
I hate these freaking
Don't
swords.
suffer fools on my battlefield.
Worst movement to attack ratio in the game. You just like zip forward a little bit, and then you're stuck while the other sword swings, and you're just like, okay, what a waste. Oh, well, thanks, I think.
There's no challenge.
Take a moment to analyze our current unit condition.
Alright, shoot at me, I dare you. I'm gonna
Unit
cheat.
functionality falling.
That did no damage.
Stay calm. Figure out our next move.
Well, it did some damage, just didn't feel like a lot. Oh, thank you, dude.
Enemy waves advancing.
It's gonna reduce its defense by half, so I can actually get hits in.
Looks like the enemy doesn't know who they're dealing with.
I have to chip away at the shield before I can start doing damage to the big red health bar. So I'm gonna do that. I'm getting out of there.
Ally down. Barrier lost. Recommending preparations for immediate return.
No way. Stay on the front line. Keep
Ah, I
pushing.
went just inside the field. That was not
Fuel
clever.
energy at 30%. Mind your reserves as you fight on.
Damn it.
Much better.
If you don't think we have enough energy, head straight back to base. We've got allies.
Ah, thanks,
support.
dude.
This is our chance to do some major damage.
Oh, he teleported
These
back.
effects
Okay.
are only temporary. Make haste, but do not be
Nope,
rash.
not doing that. That's still not available, but it's almost available. The AI doesn't seem to be putting... Oh god, here we go.
Enemy readings in vicinity of our global core. Return to base at once.
I won't suffer fools on my battlefield.
We are taking damage. Requesting immediate retreat.
Yeah,
from
keep
this
shooting at me.
location.
It looks a lot more impressive than it is, friend. You did!
Let's prepare for the next skill.
Run a check on our current unit status. Return to base if necessary.
Okay, there we go. So now I'm going to have a boost to my physical and energy attack as well as a cooldown reduction. But this is the thing I'm gunning for. Unfortunately, it's very expensive, so it's going to take a while, but this is going to be our first major boost to our stats until I get that, and then it's going to be improvements all the way. Slow but steady.
Looks like the enemy doesn't know who they're dealing with.
Gonna kill before I can? Okay, you got it.
On to
Oh,
our
they
next
were all
skill.
there. Cool.
You are traversing further into enemy territory.
Oh yeah, no, you're dead, friend. You're not gonna be Oh my gosh, you knocked me out of it, you dork.
Depleted. Unit now exposed to direct damage.
It's too early to go back. Take down
I
the
still got one shot.
then
That
plan the
is
next move.
fantastic. One of the Grim Hildas even chucked a fruit at me and was like, yo, we're gonna heal you. And I'm like, sweet, this is gonna be great. And then I just got
We
smoked.
have arrived back on
Disadvantage of the
battlefield.
Black Rose is it is not durable or tanky.
Let's switch it up.
It has a hard time. If my ult hadn't been eaten, I might have been fine. It's a big qualitative might. Oh wait, I can damage them both if I do this.
We have lost an allied unit. This leaves us one less method at stopping the enemy advance.
More cannon fodder for yours truly. I say this is fatal.
We're doing some damage. It's not a lot. Oh, right. I need to go activate the Phantom Thingamajords. My
Energy
friends,
levels low.
low
Expect reduction
golems.
in available maneuvers.
We used too much. Get back to base.
It should be
before we get
available,
in.
right? Yeah.
Wait any
So this
longer.
mini-map on the side, where are you? There we go. If you can read that intelligently, congratulations, because I can't rotate that at all. That's it. That's all I get.
Looks like we stopped them.
It is not an especially helpful mini-map.
Take a
There
moment
is information to be
analyze our
parsed.
current unit
You can
condition.
tell different details from it, but it is a lot harder than it should be to do.
We have entered a recovery area. Prepare for redeployment.
Alright, we're getting there. We're getting there. I need 1200, which will be at soonish, but then I have to wait for 900 of that. That's the thing that's going to take
Recommending unit
forever.
Status analysis. Reckless advancement brings only risk.
I could handle this one on my own. Let's move.
Oh boy. I missed! Again! I hate this thing.
Requesting immediate retreat from this location.
If they move in on us, that's our chance to take them down.
I missed again because my allies in the way. That is cool.
We are taking hits. Be mindful of enemy positioning. Barrier reserves low. Consider a return to base. Barrier destroyed.
I
Return to base for
don't
recovery
care.
It's too early to go back. Take down as many units as you can.
I am healed.
Then plan your next move.
Oh jeez. That's not ideal.
Enemy readings in vicinity of our global core. Return to base at once.
I won't suffer fools on my battlefield.
Enemy forces advancing on our global core. Take them down.
Yeah.
This is as far as these bastards get.
If you're wondering how I'm going to handle this on Wave 2, where I have to defend 2 routes at once, so am I. To say I'm a bit worried would be a bit of an understatement.
Fuel energy levels low. Expect reduction in available maneuvers.
We used too much. The turret's down.
Good, we do want to get the turret kills. Is that targeting me? No, it's targeting them. We're going to go for some health. Yoink, we got some health.
Return to base.
We've got
Alright.
allied support.
Did I get
This is
buffed?
our
I
chance
did.
to
Let's
do
get
some
thwacking.
major damage.
That's coming for me, isn't it?
These effects are only temporary. Make haste, but do not be rash. It would appear there are no allied units within the specified zone. Please refer to the map.
If no one else is going, I'll do it. Somebody's got to keep him in.
We are taking damage. Requesting
Yeah,
immediate
that's
retreat
rather
from
a lot,
this
isn't it?
location.
If they move in on us. that's our
Okay,
chance to
I'm
take them
moving.
down.
We are taking hits. Be mindful of enemy positioning. Barrier levels critically low.
That's
Bear
not
this
great.
barrier loss. Recommending preparations for immediate return.
Oh, I am dead.
No way.
I don't know
Stay
how
on
he
the front
missed.
line.
I'm not
Keep
complaining.
pushing.
We are taking damage.
Very
Requesting
nice.
Immediate retreat from this location.
If they move in on us. That's our
That's
chance to take
bad.
them down.
Come on. I didn't have any energy. That's okay. They're not going to let him get to the base. They'll at least tie him up. I'm going to go to EX Matrix. Ah, perfect. We're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. Now things are going to escalate in our favor, in my favor,
Let's switch it
a
up.
little more quickly. So you'll notice this has gone on for 19 minutes. If you were watching last week, I got through a phase in maybe 5.
There's no challenge.
So it's a combination
Take a
of this
moment to analyze our
game
current
mode
unit
being
condition.
quite difficult, or this game difficulty being quite difficult, and me not exactly going with optimum setup here. Oh, come on. Do it again. Shoot me again. Let them get hits.
Recommending unit status
I
analysis.
wanted to only do 2 of
Reckless
those, but I did
advancement
3.
brings only risk.
Okay.
I can handle this one on my own. Let's move.
We are taking hits. Be mindful of enemy positioning.
No need to panic. Move into prime position and
Can I
counter
hit that?
their attack.
You're not? Okay, I will.
We have lost an allied unit. This leaves us one less method of stopping the enemy advance.
More cannon fodder for yours truly. I say this is
Big thwack.
We are under fire. Seek refuge at once. Barrier reserves low. Consider a
I'm
return
gonna have to
base.
actually go for a defensive defensive loadout, I think, not full offense. It's gonna be interesting.
Run a
I'm
check
gonna
on
get
our
this
current
thing
unit
killed
status.
real quick.
Return to base.
It's been crushed. On to our next prey.
Okay, their grade is at
Traversing further
12.
into
That's
enemy
not
territory.
good. They're catching up.
Proceed with caution. We have lost an allied unit. This leaves barrier we have been shut
Oh
down.
my goodness, yeah.
Prepare to enter repair sequence.
They can basically delete you, it's true. Okay, so my next upgrades. Let's go for you so I can get that. Which costs what? A lot.
We have
I
arrived
get this
back
for
on the battlefield.
damage.
Next, let's switch it up.
I should have saved it so I could store up that. That's too late. It's fine. I'm not crying. You're crying.
Enemy forces have advanced.
The cavalry has arrived, it seems. Well, have at 'em.
These effects are not permanent. Stay aware of how much time remains. We are taking hits.
What?
Barrier
Oh
lost.
my gosh, that can hit me
Bringing
out of
in
my ult and
preparations
keep me
for
from
immediate
finishing.
return.
That is so aggravating.
No way. Stay on the front line. Keep pushing.
We are under fire. Unit damage readings in the red. Requesting immediate return to base.
You would slip away. Why not find somewhere to take cover away from the enemy?
We have lost an allied unit. This leaves us one less method of stopping the enemy advance.
More cannon fodder for yours truly. I say this is favorable.
We are taking hits. Be mindful of enemy positioning.
We've got allied support. This is our chance to do some major damage.
These effects are only temporary. Make haste, but do not be rash.
Alright, did we get the other turret? Yeah, they're down. They have no turrets. I'm gonna go unlock our support gate real quick. So we can send goons out to kill the boss. They'll also kill enemy goons, which is good.
Multiple energy readings on the time fissure. Prepare for incoming phantom attack.
Yeah, so that'll
I'll
defend
cut
some of
many
the enemy
down.
goons as well.
My name will be known far and wide.
It's our grade
We
16.
have entered a recovery area. Prepare for
That's
redeployment.
good. Both of these are good.
Ally down. This
I'm
may
gonna save up
impact
for
our
that.
efforts.
Power trips don't phase me. Fire a counterattack.
Enemy forces advancing on our global core. Take them down.
This is as far as these baddies get. Let's do it.
Doing anything? No, they're going after the enemy goons. That's fine.
Barrier destroyed. We have been shot down.
Wow.
Prepare to
Okay.
enter repair sequence.
So, Void difficulty is ludicrous, I'm discovering. I have had some difficulty with Extreme, but not a lot. Void is kicking my ass in a big way.
Redeployment preparations complete.
This is like the very earliest matches that I had.
Get another chance.
I'm gonna save up for that
Ally down.
movement attack speed one,
This may
because
impact
it's
our
just worth it.
efforts.
Power trips don't phase me.
Okay, I can teleport back and grab it real quick. You know what? I'm gonna get myself killed and do it. How about that?
Barrier destroyed. Return to
Yeah,
base.
well,
We have been shot down.
Yikes. Getting killed out of your ult, that's not embarrassing. Well, it's fine. So these other ones provide barrier and armor, and then this one is energy recovery and cooldown reduction, but also gives you 25 energy. 2 surrounding VAs every 60 seconds, which is kind of
Redeployment
useful.
preparations
But we want the
complete.
physical attack and attack speed.
Take
10
it off
attack
this
speed is
time.
nothing to sneeze
You
at.
get another
And the
chance.
movement speed is also great, because that means we can get from point A to point B quickly. So now I'm going to be going for Python for 25 attack speed.
We
Which
have
is
lost
great.
An allied unit. This leaves us one less method of stopping the enemy.
Okay, big boy there.
cannon fodder
Let's
for you.
get a thwack in that did no damage.
We are taking damage. Requesting immediate retreat from this location.
If they move in on us,
Please don't
that's
miss.
our chance to take them down.
Thank you.
Barrier reserves depleted. Unit now exposed to direct.
I now have to run.
It's
So
too
I'm
early to go back. Take down as many units as you can, then plan your next move.
Okay, so we want to get this upgraded soonest, and that next. How long do I have to wait for that? That's at 400. We're good. That's going to help with our damage. Once I start getting the ones that boost my crit, it's going to be great. In fact, I'm tempted to go for one of those first.
No more enemies here.
There we
Let's
go.
prepare for the next skirmish.
Run a check on our current unit status. Return to base if
So
necessary.
I'm gonna grab these actually. Okay, that one's gray. I think it has to be green for me to pick it up. So I'm gonna let my AI allies hop in there real quick. I'm gonna hit you with that.
Recommending unit status analysis.
I'm gonna hit you with
Reckless
that.
advancement brings only
I
risk.
missed, I think.
I can handle this one on my own.
Kind of.
Let's move.
Barrier. Unit damage
That's
in the red.
terrible.
Requesting immediate return to
I hope I
base.
took hits for an ally there.
Units slink away. Why not find somewhere to
So
take
this
cover
provides
away
a
from the enemy?
20% hit rate, crit rate, and then 120 multiplier. That's really strong. It's also pretty affordable.
Welcome
This
back.
is slightly more affordable, so I'm
Don't
going to
die
save for
next
this
time.
first, and then I'm going to go for the crit. Actually, I might go for the... What's the side effect of
Enemy
that?
forces have advanced
This one
on our
also
global
gives the
core. Calling for immediate return
stun.
to base.
On normal attacks, which is pretty good. There was some other reason to use it.
We are under fire. Seek refuge at once.
But big crit multiplier is extremely nice to have.
Look for an opening and hammer away.
We're not doing terribly well. Come at me, bro. Alright, where's my gang? Oh, no you don't. You are not hitting me with that. I'm not having it.
We have lost an allied unit. All remaining units multiple energy readings on the time phasure. Prepare for incoming phantom attack.
I'll cut so many down. My name will be known far
missed.
and wide.
Oh, shit. So they can use everything you can do, only they're strong, so... And they'll just delete you with it. It does provide me with physical attack, but I'm gonna hold off and wait till I have enough to get either one of
We have
these.
arrived back on the battlefield.
Probably,
Next.
again, the Python.
Switch it up.
Partly for the stun on normal attack, and partly for the attack speed, because plus 25 attack speed is massive.
We are taking damage. Requesting
Oh my
immediate
gosh, these things
retreat
are
from
not
this
gonna
location.
die.
If they move in on us, that's our chance to take them down.
Not exactly ideal.
Enemy readings in vicinity of our global core. Return barrier levels low. Barrier lost. Recommending preparations for immediate return.
I'm gonna go back to our
No
core and
way.
make sure nothing
Stay
untoward is
on the
happening.
front line. Keep pushing.
No, we're good.
We We have lost an allied unit. All remaining units must be prepared to temporarily compensate for this loss.
Yeah, enemy grade has now caught up with my allies and myself. This is why you can't let matches go on too long, because attrition is not in your favor.
Unit functionality limited. Avoid further combat at all
Guys,
costs.
just pick up the cubes. Thank you.
Don't let it bug you. Losing a function doesn't mean you've lost. You're underestimating what I can do.
That's the problem, is he keeps moving while my cutscene is active. And so, if I'm not pointing at him exactly correctly, I'm gonna miss. It is so aggravating.
Barrier reserves depleted.
Now I need to leave because their boss is there.
Calling for immediate retreat to prioritize recovery.
Oh, thanks, dude.
Keep fighting on your way out. Get back to base when you have a
I'm
chance.
gonna get to the support gate and get that open.
Ally down. This may impact our efforts.
Power trips don't phase me. Fire a counterattack.
Oh, I need 1800. Ugh. Ugh. Actually, I can get there on that energy and then I'll teleport back.
Looks like we stopped them. There's no challenge.
Take a moment to analyze our
Oh
current
no,
unit
that's sealed
condition.
off. Ugh. Exit over here. Yeah, here we go.
We have lost an allied unit. All remaining units must be barrier reserves depleted. Unit now have been shot down.
And then you get to lead it on the way. So that's phenomenal. Here we go. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. We'll go for that one. It's got more utility. This one's also really good because it absorbs 5% of normal attack damage, and you deal 10% as a shockwave,
We have
and you
arrived
do
back
a
on the
huge amount of
battlefield.
attack increase. Another one that's quite worth having is this one, Ruby, which is what I'm going to be gunning for, which reflects 300% of damage taken back at the enemy as a shockwave, inflicting physical damage, which should ignore shields. It's a big
Enemy readings in vicinity
qualifier,
of our global
quantitative.
core. Return to base at once.
Should.
I won't suffer fools on my battlefield.
So as you can see, nothing's going right here. I missed. That would have. It's gonna take out the crowd of goons.
We are under fire. Seek refuge at once.
Don't let them get the upper hand. Look for an opening and hammer away.
Oh, did I wind up hitting the? Yeah, it's much better attack speed.
Be mindful of enemy positioning.
Don't need to panic. Move into prime position and counter their attack.
Oh, there he is. Okay, I need to actually hit him. Here we go.
We are taking damage. Requesting immediate retreat from this location.
If they move in on us, that's our chance to take them down.
Enemy forces have advanced on our global core. Calling for immediate return to base.
We've got allied support. This is our chance to do some major damage.
These effects are only
So,
temporary.
as you can see,
Make haste,
letting things
but do
scale
not
out
be
of
rash.
control is bad. Do not want.
We have entered a recovery area. Prepare
Okay,
for
we want that.
redeployment.
We want to get that. It's fairly affordable. It'll take us a little while to get, but it's fine.
Defense.
You need
slows
tons of
down.
the blue resource for a reasonable build, unfortunately. Orange and blue resource you've got a lot of. Green resource you barely need it all.
Recommending unit status analysis. Reckless advancement brings only risk.
I could handle this one on my own. Let's move.
taking damage. Requesting immediate retreat from this location. Barrier levels critically low. Bear this in mind as the battle progresses.
Choose your distance wisely. Using immortal damage to avoid danger.
We are taking damage. Requesting immediate barrier loss. Recommending preparations for immediate return.
No way. Stay on the front line. Keep pushing.
We have entered a recovery area. Prepare for redeployment.
I'm gonna get another one of these because they do need it. I'm upset. I should have saved it for that. Can I sell it? I'm gonna sell it and then get this instead. There we go. Much better. Alright, so our attack just spiked quite a bit, but unfortunately the scaling is not in our favor. However, I've also got the 300% damage received gets dealt as a shockwave around, and I'm hoping I can use that to do some kamikaze attacks that have some impact. We're gonna find out.
Enemy waves advancing. Engage with care.
Well, that didn't work as planned.
Seems like the enemy doesn't know who they're dealing with.
Alright, I'm gonna go for one of those. Afterwards, we're gonna gun for that or that. Another one that's fairly worth getting is
We have arrived back on the
this, because you
battlefield.
do this radial field that deals 5,000 damage every second. But with high crit and high damage, you basically don't need it.
Enemy readings in vicinity of our goal.
The support of our allies will bolster my strength even further. No quarter.
Be certain to check
I
how
am
long
gonna
these
just
effects
delete
last.
you real
Time
quick.
can lead to serious consequences.
How did you get teleported over there, my man?
Barrier reserves depleted. Unit have been shot down.
Wow,
Prepare
that's
to enter
upsetting.
repair sequence.
So yeah, void difficulty does not care about your fifis. Got it. Noted. No, I got it. Another one fairly worth getting is are these, because normal.
We have arrived
Not
back
only
on
will
the
you have fast
battlefield.
energy recovery, so you never have to worry
Next,
about energy. Your
let's
normal
switch it up.
attacks will deal 25,000 energy damage every 2 seconds. If you're not going for crit, you have to go for that in order to have damage output. And that costs a lot of everything, really. That's where most of your green, or where are you? A lot of
A
everything.
ceasefire is underway.
It's
Might
kind of
I
an
suggest
all-rounder.
retreat and recuperation over
I'm gonna go
further
for that
advance?
instead of another one of those for now. Which do I need? I need 800. That's gonna be forever. Okay. This is turning out like my first attempt, except I was solo and it was on normal difficulty. It was not fun.
Multiple energy readings on the time fissure. Prepare for incoming phantom attack.
I'll cut so many
Oh,
down.
no, you don't.
My name will be known far and wide.
We are under fire.
Yeah, when I can land an ult, it hits like a truck, but the problem is actually landing the ult.
Now's the time to attack.
Or that. I would have
Be mindful
liked to land
of
that
unit
too.
condition. Be sure to fall back when in danger. It would appear detecting massive
Wow.
drop in unit durability level. Focus all efforts
As
on
soon as he
retreat.
turns around, I just am evaporated. That is so typical.
But get back to base before death finds you.
Before death finds me. Oh, okay. So what happened before? Skill issue. Okay.
Welcome back.
Don't die next time.
Oh, I need to activate the support gate. Shoot, I just wasted that. Ugh. Ugh. I'm gonna burn all my energy doing this. And then I'm gonna teleport home, and then I'm gonna run to the boss. Well, at least there's sub
Looks like
100% health.
there's no
Sub
telling.
50% health, rather. So that's
Take a
something.
moment to analyze our current unit condition.
Problem is they're at enemy grade 23, which means they've exceeded all of us, and it's an uphill battle from here on out, and we did not want that. There we go.
We have lost an allied unit. This leaves us one less.
So we'll win, but like the next mission's going to be miserable. But we do have the advantage of the thing I've got that's boosting our resource gain every 45 seconds. So it's possible we're going to get some high-end upgrades by the end of this, which might turn the tide. It's too bad, because I wanted to show an actual easy, successful run, which would have been nice, but here we are. I'm just going to get rid of this. Wow, that didn't kill me. I can't even kill the burly guys in one ult, so this is pretty much GG at this point. Like, I'm not... There's not a lot I'm going to be able to do.
We are taking hits. Be mindful of enemy positioning.
Can't even hit this freaking guy. Yeah, I've Well, on the plus side, I'm probably going to get the permanent movement speed update, because I've done a mountain of these. We're going to save for that to get the crit, and then we'll go for that. And then we'll figure it out. Yeah, 1800 to get that, okay.
Ally down. This may impact our efforts.
Power trips don't phase me. Fire economy.
We are taking hits. Be mindful. Barrier levels critically low. Bear this in mind as the battle progresses.
Choose your distance wisely. Using a mortar dance to toy with the enemy is an option.
We are taking damage. Requesting barrier reserves low. Consider a return to base.
Don't give them an opening at a time like this. Assess the situation.
Thank you.
Will bolster my strength even further. No quarter.
Protecting massive weapon unit
Got
durability
deleted
level.
anyway.
Focus all efforts on the yeah!
Take out every enemy in your way.
Halfway
Get back to
there.
base before death finds you.
Does slow enemies by 30%, and that will make me more durable. I am almost tempted to go this route instead of going for that. Because crit is better anyway.
You get another chance.
Alright, boss is almost dead. It's kind of a matter of all of us managing to hit him with an ult. We're pretty much okay. I can't even see the thing that I was just attacking. Where are you?
We are taking hits. Be mindful of enemy position. Barrier levels critically low. Barrier lost.
Yeah, I'm gonna go for the defensive boost instead of third attack.
Like we stop?
Increase.
No challenge.
Take a moment to analyze our current unit condition.
He's gonna kill me on route, isn't he? Nope, he did. So that was suffering. That was absolutely terrible. Nothing about that went well. That was not an okay time.
Victory is ours. Excellent work.
Too easy.
Right, too easy. Okay. That right there, as you can guess, is pretty bad. You don't want that. Okay, nice. Okay, we did get Infinity and Beyond though, so that's good. Uncharted Territory. Massively induced. Okay, very good. Oh, and we got Split Step. So, oh wow. Increases Black Rose's movement speed by 1,000. Yes please, and thank you. Yes please. Team Basic Matrices. Lizard and Larimar. See, I don't know if that... I'll go for it. Grade +5 is probably a good idea. Oh, EX Matrix cost by 12%. Yes, we want that. Adjust effect options by 1. Yes. If we're able to survive this next phase, that is going to give us a lot. It's going to be very good. More movement speed, geez Louise, like we need it. Where's our movement speed? Where are you? Movement speed 1750 out of 400. If I remove that, it's at 1750. Where's 10,880, 14,105. 10,880, 14. What the fuck? So it doesn't kick in, I guess, until you're in match? I don't know. Whatever, let's get our tune-ups in, because we need attack. Honestly, probably the main reason we're getting these attack boosts is for the crit rate and crit multiplier, so that we're doing crits a lot. Crits are huge. Crits, when built for them, mean you do very large spikes of damage, because crit multiplier is colossal. You can get it very high. You can get it up to, I don't know, like 500% or more. It's quite big. You can get quite a lot. Alright. I'm ready. Are you ready? I'm gonna... Yeah, I'll go for a longer stream today. Oh, okay. Special Operations Colonel Jupiterium report. A second time crack appeared during VA maintenance. The crack is a giant with multiple fractures. I'm the first sortie. Oh, okay. Oh god, not a gun.
So, it's finally my turn.
Enemy waves advancing.
Okay.
Okay, so it did...
Looks like the enemy doesn't
It's supposed
know
to have given
what
me
we're
one of
dealing
these too, but I didn't have the slots, so I guess I can just sell this. And I'm gonna grab that for the crit. Thank you. Plus 20% crit chance and then 120% crit multiplier, which means I'm now doing like triple the damage every time I get a crit. Unfortunately, now I have to deal with turrets, which make me cry. It's okay.
We are taking hits. Be mindful of enemy positioning.
Don't lose it, panic. Move into prime position and counter their attack.
Abilities don't tend to crit, unfortunately, so like kind of stuck doing normal attacks to do real damage, but as you can see, I am doing real damage here.
Immediate retreat.
This is why crit is good.
Don't forget the speed.
Remember, when the opportunity arises, you
Oh,
always
and
return to the base.
the Gjallarhorn buff or debuff is active, so I'm doing even more damage. That's even better. Let's go.
This unit was built to fight. Move to engage.
Man, I hope that counts. It did, sort of.
Our global core is taking damage.
Oh no you don't, dear boy.
Defensive support. We are taking damage. Requesting immediate retreat from this location.
If they move in on us, that's our chance to take them down.
Alright. That wasn't great, but we got it. We got it done.
Prepare for redeployment.
Do want to keep doing that. Boost our material gains, which are now at what? Come on. tick over. Shit, it didn't tell me the number. It's okay. Yeah, we're gonna go for that string there. I think I have to. In order to have durability.
Prepare for incoming phantom attack.
And it's not all bad, because I do get some
Cut so many down. My name
attack
will be
stat
known
out of it.
far and
It's
wide.
not a lot. Alright. I did see a cube. I knew I wasn't crazy. I'm gonna go and hit this guy with an ult.
The cavalry has arrived, it seems. Well, have at 'em.
These effects are not permanent. Stay aware of how much time remains. We are under fire. Seek refuge at once.
Don't let 'em get the upper hand. Look for an opening and hammer
Nice.
away.
I just kind of bounced off him. That was bad.
Unit durability level low.
I need to get out of there.
Retreat to safety.
This unit was built to fight. Move to engage.
Key. I got killed. That's suboptimal. I need quite a bit in order to upgrade. I'm gonna get the core healing real quick because it needs it.
We have arrived.
Oh, it's because this guy was here. Oh, okay.
Mech, let's switch it up.
I missed. Oh my gosh, that is so infuriating.
Our global core is under fire. We are under fire. Seek refuge at once.
Don't let 'em get the upper hand. Look for an opening and hammer away.
No, he didn't die. He's just over here. Okay.
We've got allied support. This is our chance to do some major damage.
These effects are only temporary. Make haste, but do not be rash.
There we go. That doesn't actually provide additional attack stat. That's bad, but
Looks like we stopped.
we do damage in an aura around us. It's not a lot.
Take a moment to analyze our current
But it
unit
is something.
condition.
6 seconds. Just hang around for 6 seconds, oh debuff.
We are taking hits. Being
And one more dead turret, which is good.
You are traversing further into enemy territory. Proceed with caution. Multiple energy readings on the time fissure. Prepare for incoming phantom attack.
I'll cut so many down. My name will be known far and wide.
It's aiming at me, isn't it?
We are taking damage. Requesting immediate retreat from this location.
If they move in on us, that's our chance to take them down.
Please cast a power, thank you. Can I do the... Yes, I think I can.
The enemy is advancing along an unguarded route. It would be prudent to thwart them immediately.
Am I truly needed? Leaving now would be akin to throwing this area to the wolves.
Yeah, well, maybe the wolves are hungry too, dude.
Enemy forces have advanced on our global core.
Working on
Calling
it.
for immediate return to base. We are taking damage. Requesting immediate with skill energy at 30%. Mind your reserves as you fight on.
Alright, so we're saving up for
If you
this,
don't think we have enough energy, head straight back to base.
which is expensive as hell. And this, which is also expensive as hell, but slightly less hell expensive. We're gonna go for that first, I guess.
More cannon fodder for yours truly. I'd say this is favorable.
Actually, I'm gonna get our core healed a bit. 1, 2, 3. 45 seconds worth of heal over time. It has to fill up its blue health before it can start restoring barrier, which is annoying as all get out, but I get it. I guess.
No more enemy city.
Hey, we actually killed
Let's
one.
prepare for the next skirmish.
Run a check on our
Oh,
current
they
unit
can track 2
status.
different targets now.
Return
That's
to
crap.
base if necessary.
That's crap. Shoot, thank you. 5. There we go.
Don't forget the speed.
Remember when the opportunity arrives. Multiple energy readings on the time fissure. Prepare for incoming phantom attack.
I'll cut
That's
so
bad.
destroy. This is too easy. Push on, Paul.
Please be certain to
So
carry
we're at
out a
grade
status
what?
check on our
28.
unit.
The enemies are at grade 30. Yeah, we're pretty much doomed. This is not going to end well.
We have lost an allied unit. This leaves us
Just
one
do
less
that
method
so
of
that the
stopping
core
the enemy
heals. If the Grimhildas
More
would
cannon
target
fodder for
that with
yours
their
truly.
apples, I'd be happy,
say
but
this
they're
is
not. Do we have support things yet? We do not. It is still gray.
Incoming enemy readings from a zone with
Where's
no
the other
allied
turret?
units. Our defensive line is
There it
giving
is.
way.
That's
Yeah,
good.
I guess.
We are taking hits. Be mindful of enemy positioning.
No need to panic. Move into prime position and counter their attack.
Enemy forces have advanced on our global core. Calling for unit damage at critical levels. Calling for immediate retreat to prioritize recovery.
I'm working on it,
Keep fighting
friends.
on your way out. Get back to
Be
base
there in
when you
time,
have a
but
chance.
I am working on it.
We have lost an allied unit. This leaves us
thank
one
you
less
for the
method
heal.
of stopping the enemy advance.
Yeah, we'll
More cannon
be able to get
fodder
that
for
much
yours
sooner.
truly. I'd say this is favorable.
Barrier unit damage readings in the red. Requesting
Wow,
immediate return
so
to
they
base.
are.
You would slink away. Why not find somewhere to take cover away from the enemy?
Yeah, I'll go for that. Because that's going to boost my durability quite a bit. Oh, and my energy capacity. That's interesting. But then also my defenses are going to skyrocket. So yeah, we'll go with that.
With strength of body comes strength of spirit. Excellent choice.
Because of course I did.
We are taking hits. Be mindful of enemy positioning.
Thank
No
you.
need to panic. Move into prime position and counter their attack. No more enemy signal.
We got a bunch of good chain stunts in there from our high attack speed and our.
Run a check
The
on our
Viper
current unit
boost.
status. Return to base
Okay,
if
there's a
necessary.
turret over here. Go for that. 2 turrets over here.
We are taking damage. Requesting immediate retreat from this unit durability
We've
level
got
low.
the-
Recommending retreat to safety.
This unit will
Enemy waves advancing. Engage with care and precision.
looks like the enemy doesn't know who they're dealing the turrets down.
Excellent.
Don't forget this field.
Remember,
Not
when
excellent.
the opportunity arises, you always have the option to return to base. Unit damage at critical levels. Calling for immediate retreat to prioritize recovery.
Keep fighting on your way out.
2,
Get
3,
back to base when you have a chance.
2, 3.
It would appear there are no allied units
2,
within the specified
3.
zone. The enemy readings in vicinity of our
3.
global core. Return to base at
2,
once.
3. Dead.
This is too easy.
It's a dance.
Push on, Paul.
Visit back to
Please
base
be
because
certain
somebody's
carry
got to.
out a status check on our unit. Our global core is taking damage. We are under fire. Seek refuge at once.
Don't let them get the upper hand. Look for an opening and hammer away.
We are taking damage. Requesting immediate retreat from this location.
If they move in on us, that's our chance to take them down.
Yo, thanks, dude.
Cavalry has arrived, it seems.
Alright, so now we're saving up to get the 4,224 to get
These
this
effects
thing.
are not permanent.
Or rather, this thing here, Devil, which greatly increases attack, critical rate, and critical damage multiplier by, let's see, 130 crit multiplier and 10 additional crit rate, plus an additional 12,000
Enemy
damage.
attacks have halted. Of course,
Ideal world, I'd have all 3 of these, but right now I need the durability just to not get one tapped by absolutely everything that comes my way. Oh, that's right, it's down below, I think. We go take out the one down this way. Do I have the support gate? I do. I'm gonna go for the support gate. Just gonna help me actually start doing something to the boss. Yay.
Recommending unit status analysis. Reckless advancement brings only risk.
I could handle this one on my own. Let's move.
Oh, these are baddies. Okay.
Incoming enemy readings from a zone with no allied units. Our defensive line is giving way. We are taking damage. Requesting immediate retreat from this location.
This is fine. They're not chewing my barrier down too quickly.
That's our chance.
Okay, now they are, but
The cavalry has arrived, it seems.
at least he pronounces cavalry correctly. Daily reminder, kids. Cavalry
Aware of how much time remains.
is a fast mounted armed force. Strike hard, strike fast. Calvary is a hill in Golgotha where Jesus died. It's very different, and the difference matters. Sorry to be a grammar police. The pronunciation is highly relevant. Oh my gosh. The boss was like, nah dude, that turret's mine. You're not touching it. Get out. Actually, what is my... Let me spawn in and find out what my per second rate is right now, because it's got to have gone up a bunch as a result of this, because I'll be able to disassemble that eventually.
This is our chance to do some
81,
major
that's really good. Oh no you don't. Oh no I don't.
Make haste, but do not be rash.
Thank you for the defense debuff.
We are taking hits. Be mindful of enemy positioning.
No need to panic. Moving to prime position becomes
Yeah, now he can't get away because we're right up in his grill and we're slowing him and getting stuns out, and I got deleted. So it didn't matter. I can sell this now, I think. Yeah, I'll sell it and get this instead. I can start working towards that, yeah. Yeah, because I need the damage at the moment. Actually, I'll wait till I have that, because that's going to be my major...
don't die next time.
I thought I just got one tapped again, and I was going to cry.
There's me behind the trigger.
Okay, well,
A
I need to...
ceasefire is
2,
underway.
3, 4...
Might I suggest retreat and recuperation over further advance?
Yeah, we'll save up for that. And then I will not need that thing anymore, so we should be okay. There's the one down here, right?
Multiple energy readings on the time fissure. Prepare for incoming phantom attack.
Okay. So nothing went all right there. Oh, because they're enemy grade 35 and I'm 31. Yeah, we're done. We're done. We cannot beat this.
Allied
Even if we can advance to the next phase, it'll take me like another hour.
Power trips don't phase me. Fire a counterattack.
That's okay. With any luck, we'll at least be able to afford this by the time that happens. Yeah.
Redeployment preparations complete.
Take them out this time. You get another chance.
Unit damage readings in the red. Requesting immediate return to base.
You would slip away. Why not find somewhere to take cover away from the enemy?
So I'm gonna have to practice on Void difficulty to figure out how to do that properly, because Whatever, we'll bump it down a
We
difficulty, it's
gave
fine.
our all, but it wasn't enough.
You can reclaim your valor in the next battle.
So, like, part of the plot premise is that we're caught in, like, a time loop scenario, like Groundhog Day. Which is cool, I guess. Yeah, it was an F. I tried. Nothing new. Oh, we got Dance of Death. Increases Sonic Blade's distance by 40%. That's nice. And slow effect by 60. That's very nice. I like the sound of that. I like the sound of that a lot. Which is lightning quick. It's from Extreme. What's Executioner? Executioner is also Extreme. Good to know. I use the Sonic Blade a lot, mostly because it's cheap in terms of energy cost. It does a fair amount of damage. It slows. It's how you actually deal with crowds, really, as this character. Kind of annoying, but yeah, we do want to apply. All right, so that was abysmal. That's fine. We're gonna do extreme difficulty instead because I know I can beat that because I've done it. We'll go with, I don't know. We could go with Pied Piper, I guess. Pied Piper is pain. You know what? We'll go with the Triglav, so you can see my suffering and really, truly experience it for yourself. I don't hate the Triglav, but man, it doesn't like me very much. So our upgrade route is going to be more or less the same, and it is going to take about the same amount of time, probably. Oh, I didn't actually want to do that. That's fine. As long as I get that one. There we go. Alright. So we're going to upgrade you. What did we get here? Section power, right. The gravity ball boost. Right. So we're going to boost attack power. Okay. So we have some crit rate, we have some attack speed. When you have like capped attack speed with this, which I've done all of once, it's pretty much, you know, like brrr, you shoot very, very quickly. It's pretty crazy. It's a lot of fun. Okay. Skipping these again. So extreme difficulty is still hard, but a little less obnoxious. Slightly less obnoxious. Oh, that's gonna be annoying. Okay, so there's a bunch of destructible blocks now. Oh, it's a Pied Piper enemy. That's not so bad. It's fairly easy to avoid its shots and its attacks, other than the fact that it can do a global
moving into battle.
defense debuff, but hopefully you're never getting hit. If it debuffed your attack, it'd be really bad. I do like the skin, though. The skin for Triglav is nice. So we definitely want to go for that again, because it's extremely handy, but our stats will suck for a while. You guys can move out, you know, yeah.
You got support from allied fighters.
Oh, thanks, dude.
The enemy before you lose sight of them.
Be certain to check how long these effects last.
You also only do 1 damage to these, so you do kind of have to sit there and spam it. Alright, so laser missiles.
We are taking damage.
Wow, look how effective they are. It did a tenth of its shield.
If there are any allied fighters
Eighth of its
around,
shield.
coordinate with them and move to attack.
Black hole, much more profitable. Except I missed. Oh no, it's doing damage, it's just not doing a lot.
Unit damage readings
I did
in the
not
red.
dodge that.
Requesting immediate return to base.
Oh, I wanted to grab Pied Piper for this. Shit. That's okay.
We have entered a recovery area. Prepare for redeployment.
Oh, I don't have any material. Damn it.
The enemy advance is halted. Now's your chance to
Yeah, when you target all the projectiles on an enemy, it's okay, but that's the only time it's ever going to really do damage. Otherwise, like, oh, you're trying to target a big spread of enemies, well, you're going to do no damage to any of them. So you have to single target with it. With the laser missiles, whatever they're called. Fortunately, dodging missiles from these is extremely easy, because I can just do this all day and all night and all afternoon. Okay. I don't have the energy, crap. Because I want to get a ball out here.
If you see an opening, move in to attack.
Alright, I'm gonna start. Ouch!
We are taking damage. Requesting
That is
immediate
quite
retreat from this
enough.
location.
These things never change who they're locked onto, so long as that thing that they're locked onto stays in range. It's very annoying to me.
We are under fire. Seek refuge at once.
I did not plan that out.
A full-on retreat is unnecessary. If you see an opening, move in to attack.
Unit damage readings.
Thanks, I think.
Requesting immediate return.
I got punked.
Hold on. First, secure the perimeter.
Okay, well I can at least do that. Which gets us starting to gain resources, which we haven't this entire time because the AI hasn't donated anything. It's supposed to.
Phantom turret down. The safe zone has expanded.
Remember, when the opportunity arises, you always have the option to return to base.
Looks like enemy attacks have halted. Now is your chance to move in.
Run a check on our current unit status. Return to base if needed.
You've got allied support. Now we can really bring the hammer down.
These effects are only temporary. Make haste, but do not be rash. Enemy waves advancing. Engage with care and precision.
Are you feeling hooked? Check over your unit's status.
We have lost an allied unit. All remaining units must be prepared to temporarily compensate for this loss.
Not an issue. An eye for an eye. We'll be right as green.
We are under fire. Seek refuge at once.
A full-on retreat is unnecessary. If you see an opening, move in to attack.
Barrier reserves depleted. Unit now exposed to direct damage.
Stay on guard, but don't lose your nerve. Let's press on.
Barriers have been shot down.
Great.
Prepare to enter repair sequence.
You do not want to die, ever, because it reduces the end mission cash that you get, and you do not want that because you need that for tune-up
Redeployment
points.
preparations complete.
So I am screwing the pooch in a pretty spectacular way right now. Maybe I'll do it on normal, just to assert my dominance, I don't know.
We have lost an allied unit. All remaining units must be prepared. Barrier reserves
The
low.
enemy advance is halted. Now's your chance to either retaliate or recuperate.
A ceasefire is underway. Might I suggest retreat and recuperation over further advance? fire. Seek refuge at once.
A full-on retreat is unnecessary. If you see an opening, move in to attack. Phantom turret destroyed. Well done. Keep moving forward.
Please be certain to carry out a status check on our unit. Barrier levels critically low. Bear this in mind as the battle player unit has leveled up and unlocked a new skill.
Gunneer can be shot forward.
So that, again, ignores barriers, which is very good. Means it'll generally get things killed pretty handily. Because you just ignore the shields. You just don't care.
We have lost an allied unit. All remaining units must be prepared to temporarily compensate for this loss.
Enemy fighters. Seems that wave of attacks has ended. Time to advance.
Take a moment to analyze our current unit condition. Recommending unit status analysis. Reckless advancement brings only risk.
Don't lose heart. Keep moving forward.
We have skill energy levels depleted. Recommending a return to base.
I do pretty much have to return to base at this point.
Sticking this out
So I'm
is
gonna
not
do
the
that.
best idea. Heading back is a viable option.
I'm just gonna take out this turret since I should be able to do that before I die. Yes, good.
You are traversing
I am
further
doomed.
into enemy territory. Proceed with caution.
I am not dead yet. I'm gonna try teleporting. It takes 5
Stay alert and
seconds.
wary of enemies in the
I'm
vicinity.
good. We're
This is a
good.
temporary withdrawal. I suggest you look over the matrix.
I still can't afford that.
Ally down. This may impact our efforts.
Level 13. Okay, the AI is donating. That's good.
Cooperate with the allies
It'll
who
get
have
us there
left.
eventually.
Break out of this mess.
The problem is the Trek Lab is kind of crap. It's just not very fun to use. It feels like it should be fun because it's clearly, you know, doing the Jehudi thing.
We are
Don't
upgrading
hit me with that.
the massive drop in unit durability level. Focus all efforts on retreat.
Escaping the jaws of death brings new perspective. But right now, you need to think about survival.
I am thinking about survival. I'm thinking about victory and justice
Returning to
and
base. Stay alert and
teleporting
wary of
home.
enemies in the vicinity.
This is a temporary withdrawal. I suggest you look over the matrix.
And I still can't afford that.
Enemy waves advancing. Engage with care and precision.
Here we go. Are you fully equipped? Check over your unit's status.
Unit functionality limited. Avoid
So,
critical
that's
at all costs.
the debuff. I keep forgetting to grab the
But you can
The
still
ally
fight
goons.
on
I'll
your
get
way
them
out.
next time.
We have lost an allied unit.
What are you
All
doing?
remaining
Oh.
units must be prepared to temporarily compensate for this loss.
Not an issue. An eye for an eye.
Alright, there you are.
Otherwise reign.
I have a big stick too. I don't actually know if I hit him.
Skill energy running low. Avoid non-critical combat encounters.
Hold on. Just take a look at the enemy's armor. I think you can still fight this out.
Detecting massive drop in unit durability level.
Yeah.
All efforts on retreat.
Escaping the jaws of death brings new perspective. But right now, you need to think about survival.
Redeployment preparations complete.
Time to regroup. Let's move out.
Ally down. This may impact our area reserves depleted. Unit now exposed to direct damage.
No sign of enemy fighters. Seems that wave of attacks has ended. Time
time to advance.
Take a moment to analyze our current unit condition. Multiple energy readings on the time fissure. Prepare for incoming phantom attack.
Where's the enemy coming in from? Check the map and prepare as needed.
No, I don't have
Unit
enough for the next one.
functionality
Okay.
falling. Recommending a swift retreat.
Don't panic. It's only a temporary effect. Assess how much longer it'll last.
Of course, the last time I did extreme difficulty, I was using Grimhilda. And, Grimhilda's a tank.
We have lost an allied unit.
Grimhilda does
All
not
remaining
care.
units must be
Like,
prepared
she'll
to
just
temporarily
keep
hold.
taking hits like a champ. She doesn't care.
Keep this up.
Oh yeah, this thing's toast.
Be mindful of unit condition. Be sure to fall back when in danger.
Yeah, there we go. Okay, that's good. You do want to get these done as quickly as humanly possible. Dying is very bad. I died like 5 times, I think. 3 to 5 times, which is bad, 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 because you need as many points as you can get.
Victory is ours.
You fought that one well.
Scooch. Oh, sharpshooter. Reduces cooldowns. That's fine, I guess. Maximum armor, yes. 31%, absolutely. Metamaterial gain rate we need. EXE gain rate is very good, and getting a gold, ordinarily, because it's a gold, I'd go for it, but metamaterial is just so much more important to me. Attack speed, yeah, those are all good. Those are all very, very good. Ideally, you get like a crit. Crit damage as well. But metamaterial gain is superb. We want that. Getting my tune-ups is going to make me hurt things, which is good. And let me see, do I have enough to get... Yeah, I do have enough to get a point in armor or defense up, which will give me some boosted attack stats as well as some more durability. Get another one. No, I did not. You can also spend tune points on your allies, but why would you? They don't do as much work as you do, unfortunately. Alright, so phase 2. And we have to fight Grimhilda, which is good and bad. It's good in the sense that she has very slow attacks, but it's bad in the sense that those slow attacks are huge and they just kill you. And they're melee. She doesn't really have... She also has a big PBAOE bubble she'll do, which hurts, but otherwise it's like... If she starts winding up to swing, you need to be out of there. You need to not be in that region at all, because you will die.
Reckless advancement brings only risk.
Okay, so I need
Don't lose heart.
a lot of resources to get that.
Forward.
Alright, so... Oh my god, 3 right in a row. This should connect. Yeah, it did. Oh, and it does energy damage too. I did not realize that.
We are under fire. Seek refuge
Where
at
did this other ones go? I did not.
A full-on retreat is unnecessary. If you see an opening, move in to attack.
We are taking hits. Unit damage readings in the red. Requesting immediate
Also, anything that reduces your matrix costs. You really want anything that reduces matrix costs. Those are also 10 out of 10 extremely useful. Because they let you get the accessories faster.
Don't panic. Cooperate with the allies you have left to break out of this mess.
We are taking damage. Requesting immediate retreat from this location.
If there are any allied fighters around, coordinate with them and move to attack. Phantom turret down. The safe zone has expanded.
Remember, when the opportunity arises, you always have the option to return to base. We have entered a recovery area. Prepare for redeployment.
Almost there. We'll have the 900 last, but that's okay. My general strategy is to just... Oh,
This
boy.
may impact. Recommending unit status analysis.
Why is it
Reckless
targeting me?
advancement brings only
Don't target me.
Don't lose heart. Keep moving.
Oh!
You got support from
Oh,
allied
thanks, man.
fighters. Get after the enemy before you lose sight of them.
Be certain to check.
Wish I'd
how
gotten
long
that
these
before I
effects
cast my ult, but
Poor
it's
timing
okay.
can lead to serious consequences. Incoming enemy readings from a zone with no allied units. Our defensive line is giving way.
This looks bad. We need to head over there immediately.
Enemy readings in vicinity.
We've got reinforcements. This is your chance to move this battle in our favor.
These effects are not permanent. Stay aware of how much time
Okay.
remains. We are taking hits.
Ow.
Be mindful of enemy positioning.
Calm yourself. Take a higher position above the enemy, and you'll have the advantage.
Except for the fact that you can't aim straight down, so that's horrible advice. Legitimately bad advice. Don't listen to that man.
We have lost an allied unit. All remaining.
The enemy advance is halted. Now's your chance to either retaliate or recuperate.
A ceasefire is underway. Might I suggest retreat and recuperation over further advance?
Phantom turret destroyed.
Very nice. That's what I like to
Well
see.
done.
Alright.
Keep moving forward.
Please be certain to carry out a status check on our
It's
unit.
not ready yet. Very good.
Recommending unit status analysis. Reckless advancement brings only risk.
Alrighty. I should have done it ages ago, but we've done it now, so we're fine. We're gonna go for that
We
to
have
get
lost an
that.
allied unit. All remaining units must be prepared to temporarily compensate for this loss.
Yes. What do I need for
Not
that?
an issue.
800 of that.
An eye for an eye. It will be right as rain.
Incoming enemy readings from a zone with no allied units. Our defensive line
Actually,
is
you know
giving
what?
way.
I'm gonna go straight for crit.
This looks bad. We need to head over there immediately.
I don't benefit as much from crit. Actually, yeah, I'll go for
We have lost an allied unit.
Great. You've got allied support. Now we can really bring the hammer down.
okay, this thing's
These effects
toast.
are only temporary.
If I
Do
don't
not
turn
relax.
like a complete goober. That was horrible. I hate myself. So what I want to go for now is this down here in order to get these. Because this basically turns my my primary attack into an AoE.
Redeployment preparations complete.
Time to regroup. Let's move out.
Oh right, I need to get
We have
the resource
entered a recovery
boost.
You've got support from allied fighters. Get after the enemy before you lose sight of them.
Be certain to check how long these effects last. Poor timing can lead to serious consequences.
And that guy does like this big honkin' spread shot, and in order to dodge it, you have to kind of go in a diagonal movement pattern, which took me a while to figure out.
Halted. Now's your chance to either retaliate or recuperate.
A ceasefire is underway. Might I suggest retreat and recuperation over
It's not
further
close
advance?
enough. That's good.
Enemy waves advancing. Engage with care and precision.
Here we go. Are you fully equipped? Check over your unit's status. Phantom turret down. Advance the front line.
You are traversing further into enemy territory. Proceed with caution.
It
Detecting massive drop in unit
stings.
durability level. Focus all efforts on retreat. Skill energy running low. Avoid non-critical combat encounters.
Hold on. Just take a look at the enemy's armor. I think you can still fight this out.
It would appear there are no allied units with which have been shot down.
I got
Prepare to
baited.
enter repair sequence.
He baited me into it. I'm mad. I'm so mad.
Welcome back.
Get back on the front line. Looks like enemy attacks have halted. Now is your chance to move in.
Run a check on our current unit status. Return to base if necessary.
Alright, I'm gonna hit this thing with the big thwack. I'm not gonna waste a big thwack on it. I'll waste my laser missiles on it.
Down. The safe zone has expanded.
Okay, now we have to
Remember,
take
when
out the other two
opportunity
turrets that are on
arises,
the other
always
side.
have the multiple energy readings on the time fissure. Prepare for incoming phantom attack.
Where's the enemy coming in from? Check the map and prepare as needed.
We are taking damage. Requesting immediate retreat from this location.
If there are any allied fighters around, coordinate with them and move to attack.
Skill energy running low. Avoid non-critical combat encounters.
Hold on. Just take a look at the enemy's armor. I think you can still fight this out.
Ally down. This may impact our efforts.
Don't panic. Cooperate with the allies you have left to break out of this mess.
The enemy is advancing along an unguarded route. It would be prudent to thwart them immediately.
Joining up with any allied units en route might be advantageous.
I've got it handled.
Turret down.
There we go.
Advance the front line.
Alright.
You are
I'm going to
traversing further
teleport
into
home.
enemy territory. Proceed with caution.
This is taking a long
We have
time.
entered a recovery area. Prepare for redeployment.
I need 1200 in everything. Okay. Okay. That's right, that one's the even Steven one. This one is not the even Steven one.
The enemy advance is halted. Now's your chance to either retaliate.
Alright, so we're gonna save up for that.
A ceasefire is
I'm
underway.
gonna summon
Might I
goons.
suggest retreat and recuperation
I'm gonna
over
teleport
further
back.
advance?
Because I'm gonna have no energy, because I'm trying to do this quick. Actually, it's
Multiple
quickly.
energy readings on
Yeah,
the time
yeah, yeah.
fissure. Prepare for incoming phantom attack.
Where's the enemy coming in from? Check the map and prepare as needed.
Oh, that's the. Oh my gosh.
Prepare to enter repair
It did the big thwack, I think, and I was in the way. That's bad. Alright. Yeah, we'll save up for that. And I do want to get
We
that.
have arrived back on the battlefield.
Commencing redeployment.
Incoming enemy readings from a zone with no allied units. Our defensive line is giving way.
Oh, hi.
This looks bad.
Enemy readings in the vicinity of our global core. Return to base at once.
Retreat en masse isn't necessary. Watch your allies and decide based on their actions.
We have
Everything's
lost an ally
fine,
unit.
guys.
This leaves us one less method of stopping the
Why is
enemy
everyone so
advance.
worked up?
If we cover for them, we'll be fine.
I can't
Check
imagine
your map
why.
to see what's going on.
Oh, I need 50 to upgrade it. I'm gonna be here all week. Yeah, I'll save up for that to get the 15,000 energy damage every
We've got reinforcements.
however many
This is
seconds.
your chance to move this battle in our favor.
These effects are not permanent.
That's
Stay aware of how much
bad.
time remains.
Wow, that actually killed them? Huh? I'm not complaining. There you are. Where this turtle's at.
Skill energy running low. Avoid non-critical combat encounters.
Hold on. Just take a look at the enemy's armor. I think you can still fight this out.
Ally down. Enemy waves advancing. Engage with care and precision.
Here we go. Are you fully equipped? Check over your unit status.
That's still hitting me. That's bad.
Unit damage readings in the red.
Okay,
Requesting
I don't know where they
immediate return
teleported
base.
to. I'm not happy about it.
First, secure
Whenever I
the
got an
perimeter.
upgrade.
Then consider pulling out.
Then I'll go for this. And then probably that for the crit. Even though it's like the weakest of these three that you can evolve it to.
Redeployment
In
preparations
terms of
complete.
damage, but getting the crit is what
Time to
makes it worth
regroup.
your time.
Let's move out.
Enemy forces have advanced on our global core, calling for immediate return to base.
Have they though? Have they really? They have. It's not a ruse. 16 will land. That's fine. Yeah, they cut the tick rate of the black hole shot in half. It used to do
Now's your chance to move.
damage much more frequently,
Run a check
but it
on our
also
current
didn't slow
unit
as much,
status.
so it's kind of a
Return
give and
to
take, I
base if
guess.
necessary.
Alright, turrets are toast. Boss can't regen.
Has expanded.
17 seconds till I can go and
Remember,
drop the
when
hammer on it and
opportunity
spear,
arises,
whatever
you always have the option to return to
pile
base.
bunker thing.
We have lost an ally. Recommending unit status analysis.
Gamma.
Reckless
5.
advancement brings
Stay alive for
only risk.
5 seconds.
Don't lose heart. Keep
Run away.
Skill energy levels depleted. Recommending a return to base.
That's bad. It's doing an ult. It's doing an ult. I need to run. Oh wait, I interrupted it. Yes!
Heading back is a viable option.
I don't have any energy. Ah!
Returning to base. Remember, autopilot will disengage if we come under fire.
Ascertaining when best to
Still
close
not
paramount.
there yet. We're close-ish.
Incoming enemy readings from a zone with no allied units. Our defensive line is giving way.
This looks bad.
Ally down. This may impact our efforts.
Don't panic. Cooperate with the allies you have left. Break out of this mess.
Oh, they're getting a big thwack in. That's fine.
We are taking hits. Be mindful of enemy positioning.
Calm yourself. Take a higher position above the enemy, and you'll have the advantage. Looks like enemy attacks have halted. Now is your chance to move in.
Can I?
Run a check on our
No,
current
it
unit
is not
status.
up yet.
Return to base if necessary. We have lost an allied unit. All remaining units must be prepared to temporarily compensate for this loss.
Alright, I'm basically going to chuck out my ball. I'm going to chuck out that. I'm going to try and get some hits in. Then I'm going to get the hell out of here. Alright, its shield is gone. Oh no! I didn't see it swing. This, however... Oh, eeny, meeny, miny, mo. We'll go with this so we don't have energy problems. And I'm gonna have to get a second attack and a second, yeah, and one of these. Let me get one of those right now, just so I've got that.
It would appear there are no allied units within the specified zone.
Oh,
Please
shoot,
refer
here
to
we
the
go.
map. Enemy readings in vicinity of our global core. Return to base at once.
Retreat en masse is unnecessary. The large phantom's durability level is nearly extinguished. Keep hammering away.
As you can see, the more enemies you target, the more ineffectual that becomes.
Reckless advancement brings only risk. We are under fire. Seek refuge at once.
A full-on retreat is unnecessary.
Whatever. It got killed. Advantages of having allies along with.
Victory is ours. Excellent work.
Victory always puts a smile on my face.
That's good. He's a real smiley guy with his heterochromia. He's like ancient combat Bowie. So, he's cool, I guess. Was that the first wave or the second? If it was the first wave, we got a lot. We died 6 times, which is, again, terabad. You do not want this. That is a lot of attacks. Okay, adjust effect options we do want. Because that's these, I believe. Yeah, these are the adjust effects. Energy auto recovery, yeah, no. We'll go with that. Oh, critical damage multiplier. Oh, that's not so good. I thought that was crit rate, and I was like 17% is huge, because I thought the highest was like 15. So we'll go with grade plus 7 so we keep ahead of the curve. Matrix ELF. We already have an ELF. What will that do? I mean, if I have 2, that'll be fantastic. I'll go for it. Worst that happens is I got absolutely nothing from that. Best that happens is that I have 2 ELFs now. I don't think I will. I think that would be too good. More attack. Getting into some respectable crit multiplier territories here. Up at 195. That's as good as I'm gonna get. I didn't get a second skill, did I? No, I did not. Oops, sorry. Bopping my microphone around. Records file 4. We've received a signal from the analysis beacon inside the crack. The signal is weak but doesn't seem to be damaged. The waveform is very similar to one made during the dimensional transfer. However, any further analysis has been delayed by the appearance of a third time crack. Time immediately stopped inside the bird cage and all outside communications have been cut off once again. Newly emerged phantoms have attacked Commander Yupito and his team. Well, I'll not have it. I will defend Yupito with my life, even though I've never seen him before. So the problem with me taking so long to clear these is that on the final phase, if you take too long, the game ends. And it doesn't tell you when that's going to be. It gives you a warning when it's going to happen, a little before it happens, like a minute before it happens, and that's basically all you hear. You don't have like a giant glowing warning that says, by the way, the enemy boss is going to teleport to your base and nuke it in one hit.
Enemy waves advancing.
In about 30 seconds. You don't get that.
Here we go.
Okay, it did not give me a second ELF, which saddens me deeply, but also does not surprise in any way. Let's see, go for that maybe? Yeah, go for If I didn't already have an ELF, that would have been a huge choice. That would have changed everything, but I did already have one. I'm going to try and hit both of these at once.
Enemy forces advancing on our global core.
I
Take
did.
them down.
I did hit both of those at once.
Assess them.
Unit durability level low. Recommend detecting massive drop in unit durability level. Focus all efforts on retreat.
Escaping the jaws of death brings no perspective, but right now, you need to think about survival.
Our global core is
just
taking
gonna
damage. Return to base for immediate
deal with these.
defensive support.
It might be too early to abort.
Oh wow, those are taking a lot of hits.
On the map.
We are taking hits. Be mindful of enemy positioning.
Calm yourself. Take a higher position above the enemy, and you'll have the advantage. You've got reinforcements.
Oh, I thought I hit
This
the
is your chance to move this
enemy
line
phantom with it. I did not.
These effects are not permanent. Stay aware of how much time remains. Skill energy levels low. Expect reduction in available.
You messed up, son.
Now's
Daughter,
your chance
whatever.
to either retaliate
You're dead.
or recuperate.
A ceasefire is underway. Might I
Okay.
suggest recuperation
I
over
want
further
that.
advance?
Yeah, I'm gonna save for that. Yeah, we'll do that. That'll be fine.
We have lost an allied unit. All remaining units must be prepared to temporarily compensate for this loss.
Not an issue.
Ah, jeez, it fired later than I thought it would. Oh, jeez.
Enemy waves advancing. Engage with care and precision.
Here we go. Are you fully equipped?
Shoot.
Echoing your unit status.
That is close enough to hurt it. Okay, that's good. So I'm gonna take this turret out, but quick.
We've got reinforcements.
Thank you.
Down. The safe zone has expanded.
Where are they? I just saw them. I gotta give this the big whack.
Unit not operating at full functionality.
Yeah,
Further
I gather.
advance not advised. Barrier destroyed. Return to base for recovery measures.
Great. You've got allied support. Now we can...
Unit damage at critical levels. Calling for immediate retreat to prioritize recovery.
That's good. It's not great, but it's good.
That. It's always better to be safe than sorry.
That's bad. Geez, they're killing our base to death. Oh my gosh, what is happening over here?
We have arrived back on the battlefield.
Commencing redeployment.
Get stunned,
Our global
son.
core is taking damage. Return to base for immediate defensive support.
It might be too early to abort. Check your surroundings on the map.
I take this out because this thing does a disgusting amount of damage. Oh, did the baddie get killed? No, they did not.
Looks like enemy attacks have halted.
Now it got killed.
Now is your chance to move in.
Run a check on our current unit status. Return to base if necessary.
Shoot. Yeah, I need to get another one of those. Yeah. We'll go for that. I want to chip away at this one in the middle. These ones with the anti-ability bubble are incredibly annoying to me.
We have lost an allied unit. This leaves
Oh,
one
that
less
attack
member
boost
stopping
feels,
the
that
enemy
attack
advance.
speed boost feels
Recommending
phenomenal.
unit status analysis. Reckless
Once I start getting
advancement
crit,
means only risk.
it's gonna be really good. Yeah, there we go. You see, you're already, I'm already reaping the benefits here.
Phantom turret down.
It's repetitive
The
movement, but it
safe
works.
zone has expanded.
Remember,
That's the
when
wrong
opportunity
button.
arises, you always have the option to return
Okay,
to
I
base.
can't get that. I'm gonna go activate my.
Incoming enemy readings from
Oh,
a
no,
zone
I
of
can't do
enemy
that.
readings
I
in
have to go on
vicinity
defense
of our
stuff.
global core. Return to base at once.
Retreat en masse is
Taking
necessary.
way too long to kill
Watch your
those.
allies and decide based on their actions.
Barrier reserves depleted. Unit now exposed to direct damage.
Stay on guard, but don't lose your nerve.
Oh gosh.
Let's press on.
With strength of body comes strength of spirit. Excellent choice.
Okay, lots of baddies. Let's
Be mindful of enemy position.
let's go.
Calm yourself. Take a higher position above the enemy, and you'll have the advantage.
Okay, fingers
The
crossed.
global core is at the barrier destroyed. Return to base for recovery measures.
Oh, they have two phantoms at us. That's why.
Back to base. This is now or never.
3 phantoms on us. 4 phantoms on us. Oh gosh, golly gee willikers. I need to get. I don't know what I'm gonna do here.
Return to base.
I'm gonna hold my left button. Please shoot. It's not shooting. It's not shooting.
Consider pulling out.
There we go.
You got support from allied fighters. Get after the enemy before you
Why
lose
is that
sight
just
of them.
not hitting? There we go.
Be certain to check how long these effects last. Poor timing can lead to serious consequences.
Okay, I'm now going to save up to get that. It's gonna take forever and a day. I'm gonna grab this then. That'll at least act as an intermediary.
Well done. The best defense.
Actually, I'll be able to get my
Phantom
crit
turret
boost.
destroyed. Well done.
Okay,
Keep moving
let's.
forward.
Please be certain to carry out a status check on our unit.
Alright, I was gonna get the goons. Get the goons.
Multiple energy readings on the time fissure. Prepare for incoming phantom attack.
Where's the enemy coming in from? Check the map and prepare as needed.
The enemy is advancing along an unguarded route. It would be prudent to thwart them immediately.
Joining up with any allied units on
We have lost an allied unit. This leaves us one less method of stopping the enemy.
Phantom turret down. The safe zone has expanded.
Remember, when the opportunity arises, you always have the option to return to base.
Oh, I have to
Our
head back to
global
base
core
because
is
it's about to
taking
die.
damage. Return to base for immediate.
Phantom turret destroyed. Well done.
What is even going on over here?
Please be certain to carry out a status check on our unit.
What a waste. Okay, well,
We have entered a recovery area. Prepare for redeployment.
yeah, save up for that. I'm gonna have access to that much sooner,
Enemy
but
readings in vicinity of our global core. Return to base at once.
oh, jeez.
Retreat en masse isn't necessary. Watch your allies and decide based on their actions.
We have entered a recovery area. Prepare for redeployment.
The enemy advance is halted. Now's your chance to either retaliate or recuperate.
A ceasefire is underway. Might I suggest retreat and recuperation over further advance? We are taking hits. Be mindful of enemy positioning.
Calm yourself. Take a higher position above the enemy, and you'll have the advantage.
retreat from this location.
If there are any allied fighters around you, coordinate with them and move to attack.
Ordinarily, I'd
Enemy
consider
forces
that a
have
waste,
advanced
but
on our global core.
it's okay.
Calling for immediate return to base.
Are they above?
We have entered a recovery area. Prepare for
Okay, so do we save up until we hit 3,500 on both of those? Or do we grab crit now? We grab crit now.
Raising your attack power?
Getting my core
A wise
healed.
choice.
Was that a turret? I can't tell. There we go. That's what I was trying to do.
Phantom turret down. The safe zone has expanded.
Remember,
The enemy advance is halted. Now's your chance to either retaliate or recuperate.
the ceasefire is underway. Might I suggest retreat and recuperation over further advance?
Phantom turret down.
Much,
Advance the
much,
front line.
much better.
We are
Okay,
traversing
I'm
further
feeling
into
good.
enemy territory. Proceed with caution.
These guys, this big boss is not that big a deal. Oh,
Before you lose sight of it.
no, you don't.
Be certain to check how long these effects last. Poor timing
Just
can
kinda have
lead
to keep
serious consequences. Multiple energy readings
What he can do that's kind of annoying is he can form this bubble around him once he gets to lower health.
Check the map and prepare as needed.
Incoming enemy readings from a zone with no allied units.
Going
Our
to
defensive line
teleport
is returning
forward.
to base.
Head back and resupply.
And that barrier is completely impenetrable until you kill these little nodes that are keeping the shield up on that barrier. Okay, we should be fine.
Our global core is taking
We're
damage.
not fine.
Return to base for immediate defensive support.
Alright, go for
We are
that.
under fire.
Shoot
Seek
these
refuge at once.
A full-on
guys.
retreat is unnecessary. If you see an
Stop
opening,
shooting that.
move into attack.
Can't die, thank you.
We have lost an allied unit. This leaves us one less method of stopping the enemy advance.
If you cover for them, you'll be fine. Check your map to see what's going on.
Alright, good. My allies teleported back too, so that saved us. Sort of. But now I need to
Prepare for redeployment.
dump into that. Yeah, we're saving up for that or this.
Reinforcements. This is your chance to move this battle in our favor.
These effects are not
Hey,
permanent.
hey, guess what? You're not gonna be able to do that. My allies are blocking shots. That's very frustrating.
Seems that wave of attacks has ended. Time to advance.
Take a moment to analyze our current unit condition.
Yeah, we'll get that, and then we'll get this. Oh, whichever comes first, it's gonna be this one.
Ally down.
Support gate is available. We're gonna
This may
activate the
impact
support
our
gate.
efforts.
Don't panic.
I
Cooperate with the allies. who
Can't
have
aim.
left to break out of this mess.
get our friends to
Multiple
help with
energy
this
readings on the
problem.
time fissure. Prepare for incoming phantom attack.
Where's the enemy coming in from? Check the map and prepare as
We're
needed.
at 27, we're at 37. That's good. We want to be ahead.
It would appear there are no allied units within the specified zone. Please refer to the map.
No allies are moving in.
Enemy forces have advanced on our global core, calling for immediate
Ooh,
return
I'm
to
glad I
base.
didn't burn that. I wish I had waited until that was active, but it's okay. I am heading back home.
Skill energy levels low. Production and available maneuvers.
Crank up the intensity in this fight to take them out effectively.
Skill energy levels depleted. Recommending a return to base.
Right. Sticking this out's not the best idea. Heading back is a viable option.
All skill energy levels exhausted. Avoid enemy encounters and make your retreat.
There's not much else we can do now. Let's plan an appropriate course of action.
Let's tap that. How much do we get per tick? Like 40 something? 50 something? It's okay. It's gonna take a while, but I'll have that soonish. Yeah, it's like 50. A little under 50. Alright.
Have been shot down.
Oh,
Prepare to enter repair sequence.
okay. This is going to help us with AoE quite a bit. So now we just save up for this, and then I can sell that and upgrade to that. Or whatever. That's probably what I'm going to do, though. Problem is saving up for that initial one is going to take me a week.
Back on the front
It's
line.
a long wait. Yeah, 47.
Recommending unit status analysis. Reckless advancement brings only risk.
Don't lose heart. Keep moving forward.
We have lost an allied unit. This leaves us one less method of stopping the enemy advance.
If you cover for them, you'll be fine. Check your map to see what's going on.
Barrier. Our global core is under fire. Reposition for
Oh
defensive support.
boy. I'm not going to be back in
Consider
time.
our defenses. The core is in trouble.
We are taking hits. Be mindful of enemy positioning.
Calm yourself. Take a higher position above the enemy, and you'll have the advantage. You've got support from
Okay,
allied
I've got to go
fighters.
dump
Get after the enemy before we
resources
lose
to keeping
sight.
this thing boosted.
Be certain to check
Which
how
I
long
don't
these
want to
effects
do,
last.
but I don't have a
Short term can lead to
choice.
serious consequences. Multiple energy readings on the time fissure. Prepare for incoming phantom attack.
Where's the enemy coming in from? Check the map. Prepare as needed.
The enemy is advancing along an unguarded route. It would be prudent to thwart them immediately.
Joining up with any allied units en route might be advantageous.
Enemy readings in vicinity of our global core. Return to base at once.
Retreat en masse isn't necessary. Watch your allies and decide based on their actions.
We have lost an allied unit. All remaining units must be prepared to temporarily compensate for this loss.
Not an issue.
Go for the support gate immediately.
Time to advance.
Take
I'm
a
gonna
moment
teleport
to
back.
analyze our current unit condition.
I may not need to teleport back. Oh jeez, I didn't see what time it was. I gotta wrap this up. Kinda wish I could improve the FOV a little,
We have
because it's
lost
kinda
an
restrictive.
allied unit. This leaves us one less method of stopping the enemy advance.
If we cover for them, we'll be fine. Check your map to see what's
Go.
going on.
It would appear there are no allied units within the specified zone. Please refer to the... We are under fire. Seek refuge at once.
A full-on retreat is unnecessary. If you see an opening, move into attack.
Enemy forces have advanced on our global core, calling for immediate return to
Ah
base.
boy.
We are under fire. Seek refuge at once. Barrier reserves low. Consider a return to base.
We got support from allied fighters. Get after the enemy before we lose sight of them.
Be certain to check how long these effects last. Poor timing can lead to serious consequences. Enemy readings in vicinity of our global core. Return to base at once.
Retreat en masse isn't necessary. Watch your allies and decide based on their actions.
We are taking hits. Be mindful of enemy positioning.
Calm yourself. Take a higher position above the enemy, and you'll have the advantage.
Barrier destroyed.
Ooh!
For recovery measures.
Don't be so hasty.
I got killed. I'm a little upset.
Or never.
Alright, I need 4,800. We're much of the way there, but not all the way. Boop, 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 boop. So as you can see, the game can last quite a while.
Welcome back.
Get back on the front line. Looks like enemy attacks have halted. Now is your chance to move in.
Run it.
The large phantom's durability level is down. Keep this up.
Be mindful of unit condition. Be sure to fall back when in danger.
Yeah, here it is. This shield attack is really aggravating. Because these things move around, they're not static.
Multiple energy readings on the time fissure. Prepare for incoming phantom attack.
Where's the enemy coming in from? Check the map and prepare as needed.
Incoming enemy readings from a zone with no allied units. Are
Come on,
returning to
teleport, thank you.
Stay alert and wary of enemies in the vicinity.
This is a temporary withdrawal. I suggest you look over the matrix.
Enemy readings in vicinity of our global core. Return to base
It's
at
going to
once.
destroy a lot of them, which is
Retreat
good.
en masse isn't necessary. Watch your allies and decide based on their actions.
Oh, there you are. Shit.
We are under fire. Barrier reserves low. Consider a return to base.
No need to panic. The barrier will recover on its own.
We are under fire. Seek refuge at once.
A full-on retreat is unnecessary. If you see an opening, move into attack. The enemy advance is halted.
Clee.
Now's your chance to either retaliate or recuperate.
A ceasefire is underway. Might I suggest retreat and recuperation over further advance?
So I think we're at 49 now per second, or per tick, which is a lot less than that per second. Alrighty, so now we just have to kill the boss. And of course he's shielded again. As soon as he hits 50% health, he's going to do it with frequency. It's very aggravating.
Engage with care and precision.
Here we go. Are you fully equipped? Check over your unit's status.
The enemy is advancing along an unguarded route. It would be prudent to thwart them immediately.
Joining up with any allied units en route might
Enemy readings in the vicinity of our global core. Return to base at once.
retreat en masse isn't necessary. Watch your allies and decide based on their actions.
We are taking damage. Requesting immediate retreat from this location.
If there are any allied fighters around, coordinate with them and move to attack.
These are the little ones, thank you!
We have lost an allied unit. This leaves us one less method of stopping the enemy advance.
If we cover for them, we'll be fine. Check your map to see what's going on.
We are taking damage. Requesting immediate retreat from this location.
If there are any allied fighters around you, coordinate with them and move to attack. Those enemy attacks have halted.
Okay, I can get my massive crit boost
Run a
real
check
quick.
on our current unit status. Return to base if necessary.
And damage. Big damage boost as well. I can sell you. I can get you. I can get you. And we're going to go for that.
Raising your attack power? A wise choice.
We need to heal our core as well. Because things are about to get real interesting in the worst paw.
Prepare to enter repair sequence.
Okay. It just deleted me. That's fine. It's fine. Yeah, I'll go for that. Because that's a really big damage boost.
Welcome back.
Great. You've got allied support. Now we can really bring the hammer down.
These effects are only temporary. Make haste, but do not be rash. We are taking hits. Barrier level 0.
Oh my gosh,
Be
run,
mindful
please.
of further use.
You're still fine. Keep moving forward.
Don't roar, please. Oh.
We have entered a recovery area.
The enemy advance is halted. Now's your chance to either retaliate or recuperate.
A ceasefire is underway. Might I suggest retreat and recuperation over further
I'm
units?
going to gamble that I can activate these guys. I can. Okay, good. All right.
Enemy waves advancing. Engage with care and precision.
Alright, so this final phase is going to end in failure, only because I'm not going to be able to kill the final boss fast enough at all. Like, the time these are taking is not conducive to that occurring. My core is probably going to get blitzed in the first wave.
Victory is ours. Excellent work.
Victory always puts a smile on my face.
How many times do I die? 4 times. That's not as bad. Double-edged sword. Well, we'll see what that does. Oh, plus target. Wing laser shots plus 8? Why, yes, please. I will take that. That actually will help. That'll make wing laser not horrible. Because I think that basically doubles how much it shoots out. Alright, armor auto recovery. No. Yeah, armor auto recovery. Yeah. Unlimited instant respawns. Yeah, why not? And we don't need that. Yeah, we'll go for unlimited instant respawns. Attack power by 200. Yes, we will do that. Yes, we'll absolutely do that. Double-edged sword. Yes, let's go. That's exactly what I want. However, time remains still and communications continue to be suspended. According to Saya, senior analyst Jupiterian, objects and data inside the battle territory are being absorbed by the crack, with most of them returned in an altered form. Are they trying to rewrite our universe? Nope. Alright, so we are not going, I don't think, to get up to 20 attack, but we are going to get up there. Get close. Yeah, we are just shy. That's okay, we'll go with defense up. And that'll get us basically at the equivalent. So that's fine. Any others that I can get? I could get you for energy capacity, but I don't really care, so we're going to go for attack speed and movement speed up. I think that's the way to go. And we improve our cooldown a little bit. And we're going to tweak you. We're definitely going to go with that to make our wing laser worth my time, which is excellent. Alright, let's see what we can do here. 200% attack power boost, though. Sire, a 4th time crack has appeared, and it's the largest one yet. If it breaks through the birdcage, I fear time stoppage will overflow into outer space. All areas inside the birdcage are also experiencing quantum phase anomalies, rapidly increasing the rate of erosion! Exclamation point. Commander Yupito has ignored orders to halt deployment and is launching a counterattack. I'll force him into letting me come along. The final battle is about to begin. I meant to do a gag where I said time crack funny every time, but time crack. But I have to speak very quickly in order to get those banged out. So this is the final boss. It's a creature. It's white. I guess you could contend that it has blue eyes. What do you think it looks like? I'll tell you what they think it looks like if I beat it. If I don't beat it, I'll still tell you what they think it looks like. Alright, so we are saving up for that. We will probably get it. Or the core will be completely annihilated.
Keep moving forward.
Take your pick. I'm gonna try to get one of these things shot down. Oh yes, 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 yes. That's what I like to see. That is big damage. That is glorious. Alright, let me get back here so I can deal with baddies. Yeah. I might actually pull this off. Oh shit, they're on my deck. They're on my core.
Don't panic. Cooperate with the allies you have left. Break out of this mess.
Enemy readings in vicinity of our global core. Return to base at once.
Retreat en masse isn't necessary. Watch your allies and decide based on their actions.
From below? No? Good.
We are under fire. Seek refuge at once.
A full-on retreat is unnecessary. If you see an opening, move in to attack.
Unit functionality falling. Recommending a
Phantom turret destroyed. Well done. Keep moving forward.
Okay, now I get to do that with all the other ones as well. Which will go quite quickly because we've got the enemy defense debuff.
Has expanded.
And my attack damage is through the freaking roof.
You always have the option to return to base.
How much damage am I going to do to this if I attack it? Out of morbid interest. Very palpable damage. Oh my gosh.
Prepare to
Okay.
enter repair sequence.
Okay, we're almost there. We'll have that. That'll be another big damage boost. 2, 3. I need to get my core repaired because it's in mortal peril. Then I'm going to start gunning for more turrets. Oh wait, I can instant respawn over and over. Oh wait, but I lose grade when I do that. That's bad.
Time to regroup. Let's move out.
The enemy is advancing along an unguarded route.
Phantom turret down. Advance the front line.
You are traversing further into enemy territory. Proceed with caution. We have lost an allied unit. All remaining units must be prepared to temporarily compensate for this loss. Our global core is under fire. Reposition for defensive support.
Consider our defenses. The core is in trouble.
We are taking hits. Be mindful of enemy positioning.
Calm yourself. Take a higher position above the enemy, and you'll have the advantage. Phantom turret destroyed. Well done. Keep moving forward.
Please be certain to carry out a status check on our unit. Unit durability level
I'm
low.
upset.
Recommending retreat to safety.
We can still stand our ground. Sticking it out a little longer won't hurt.
It's the reducing my durability by massive amount that's actually kind of hurting quite a bit. Let's see how much they're going to give me. Should be just under 2,800. You gonna...
Welcome back.
Get back on the front line.
Thank you.
It would appear
It's
there are
a
no
lot
allied
less.
units
Okay.
within the specified zone. Please refer to the map.
No allies are moving in. The situation might warrant, but
Enemy forces advancing on our global core.
no sign of enemy
It's
fighters.
fine.
Seems
We're
that wave of
fine.
attacks is ended.
Everything is
Take a
peachy,
moment to
creamy
analyze our
keen.
current unit condition.
Other than me dying. That's less keen. I'd approach the turrets from the rear.
Unit
Phantom turret
He
down.
said as he got friggin'
The safe zone
thwacked.
has expanded.
Remember, when the opportunity arises, you always have the option to return.
Phantom turret destroyed. Well done.
Is one more
Keep
left.
moving
Oh, there it is.
Please be certain to carry out a status check on our unit.
Turrets dead. Support gate is unlocked. Let's get to that.
Recommending unit status analysis.
This
Reckless
may, I
advancement
may need to
brings
wait.
only risk.
I'm gonna go for it and teleport
Don't
home.
lose heart. Keep moving forward.
We have lost an allied unit. All remaining units must be prepared to temporarily compensate for this loss.
Oh geez, they are on the same grade level as I. That is extremely bad.
Is rain.
Okay.
Enemy readings in the vicinity of our global core. Return to base at once.
Retreat en masse is unnecessary. Watch your allies and decide based on their actions.
forces advancing on our global core. Take them down.
Not yet. Assess the current rate of attacks. Decide if you should pull out based on that.
Why is that not hitting? Get him, please. Thank you!
We have entered a recovery area. Prepare for redeployment.
Alright, so we are basically booked to the nines, and we are also... We've got pretty much everything we can reasonably have equipped that's going to substantially improve what we can do. I'm going to help out with these fights, and now it's all about taking out the boss as quickly as possible. There we go.
No sign of enemy fighters. Seems that wave of attacks is ended. Time to advance.
Take a moment to analyze our current unit condition.
I'm going to head back to the base and defend it real quick. Oh wait, the wave just ended. I am going the wrong way.
Skill energy running low. Avoid non-critical combat encounters.
Hold on. Just take a look at the enemy's armor.
I'm upset that happened.
This out.
I'm not going to do the respawn because I will lose a level and I cannot do that.
Redeployment preparations complete.
Time to regroup. Let's move out.
It would appear there are no allied units within the specified zone. Please refer to the map.
No allies are moving in.
Okay.
The situation might warrant that we lead the charge.
We are under fire. Seek refuge at once.
A full-on retreat is unnecessary. If you see an opening, move in to attack.
We have lost an allied unit. All remaining units must be prepared to temporarily compensate for this loss.
We've got allied support. Now we can really bring the hammer down.
These effects are only temporary. Make haste, but do not be rash.
Criminy.
We've got reinforcements. This is your chance to move this battle in our favor.
These effects are not permanent. Stay aware of how much time remains.
Looks like enemy attacks have halted. Now is your chance to move in.
Run a check on our current unit status. Return to base if necessary.
Yeah, hell with this. I'm going straight for going in.
We have been shot down.
Fuck!
Prepare to enter repair sequence.
I didn't see the area alert until it was way too late. Okay. Maybe if I dodged, I don't know. Shit. Great, now the wave starts.
Welcome back.
Get back on the front line.
Where do you think you're going?
Enemy forces advancing on our global core. Take them down.
Not yet. Assess the current rate of attacks
return to base.
The enemy advance is halted. Now's your chance to either retaliate
Okay.
A ceasefire is underway. Might I suggest retreat and recuperation over
I'm
further
not going to go for the
advance?
support gate yet. I'm going to go for the support gate at the end.
Ally down. This may impact our efforts.
Don't panic. Cooperate with the allies you have left to break out of this mess.
We have been shot down.
Fuck!
Prepare to enter repair sequence.
That I'm going to get deleted every time it attacks is just really infuriating. You should never let it advance to this point. Because if you do, it's like not a good time. And I'm doing chip damage to the thing before I get killed, even though I've got massive damage dealing ability.
Redeployment preparations complete.
Time to regroup. Let's move it.
We are taking hits. Be mindful of enemy positioning.
Calm yourself. Take a higher position above the enemy, and you'll have the advantage.
Enemy forces advancing on our global
Shit.
core. Take them down.
Not yet. Assess the current rate of attacks, and decide if you should pull out based on that.
Our global core is under fire. Fall back and eliminate the enemy forces.
Don't panic. First, check the core's durability before deciding whether to pull it back.
Barrier reserves low. Consider a return to base.
No need to panic. The barrier will recover itself.
Okay, I am going for... well, this guy.
Barrier levels critically low.
And now I'm going for the support golems, and then I'm going for the attack, because I need to.
Take a moment to analyze our
We do
current
not have
unit
time.
condition.
Come on. Thank you.
Enemy waves advancing. Engage with care and precision.
Early rock. Are you fully equipped? Check over your unit's status.
Incoming enemy ally down. This may impact our efforts.
Don't panic. Cooperate with the allies you have left.
There's a track directly below the large phantom. I'm also detecting
Okay,
an
that's
enemy
the
force
warning
below
alert
the core.
that says, by the way, you're about to lose.
Launch more
Uh,
offense and shut it down.
So part of me, if it weren't for the fact that the enemy waves are going to be big enough to delete my core if I ignore them for any amount of time,
We are under fire. Seek
I
refuge
would
at once.
focus all my power on the enemy
Forward
boss.
retreat is
But I
unnecessary.
can't.
If you see an opening, move in to attack.
We are taking damage.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to basically make an offensive advance,
If there are any
or
allies
defensive advance I should say,
coordinate from a move to attack.
where I just kind of walk forwards like this and hope my allies can deal with the fallout.
Enemy forces advancing on our global core. Take them down.
Not yet. Assess the current rate of attacks and decide if you should
Yeah, there it is. It's basically 1 minute. You get 1 minute from saying, oh, by the way, a thing's about to happen. And then you're like, oh, okay, well, that's nice. And then it's like, nope, you're dead. So this is what happens when you take too long to kill the boss. And that's not, it's a scripted event, but it's very much the kind of scripted event that you don't want to happen, because you lose. That's an F. That's a loss. Have a nice day. It's too bad, because I got basically all the best equipment possible. But it didn't matter. It didn't matter at all. Now, if I'd been playing Grimhilda, sorry. Let's nope. Let's see if there's a multiplayer game going. And you can't join mid-match either, which is kind of annoying. Alrighty, so yeah, this has been Void Crisis, which I'm terribly bad at. Next week, I'll be doing SD Gundam Battle Alliance, because that'll be out, and it's cute giant robots, I guess. Nominally giant robots. It'll be fun. I do other streams throughout the week. I have a Mecha Monday stream, this one, where I do something giant robot related or mecha adjacent. I also have a Warframe Wednesday stream where I do some Warframe for a couple hours. And I've got a Free Read Friday stream where I read short stories and indeed entire novels aloud. Right now we're about a third to halfway through Frank Herbert's Under Pressure, or The Dragon in the Sea. If you're down for some high anxiety life of a four-man submarine combination combat and tug sub, definitely check that out. I think it's a lot of fun. I get into it. I have fun. But yeah, feel free to tune into any of those. They're all up on my YouTube channel. I'll be doing some organization in a week or so, so that it's a bit better, a bit cleaner. Oh yeah, other than that, have a good one. Stay safe, stay sane, and be decent to each other. Alrighty, see you all next time. Bye!